Yo,
What happened last week?
I turned into a giant purple elephant. A nom died. Subsequently turned into a fucking demon.
All right. I'm
My
gonna go back
dreams
to the
came
wrong
true.
person. No, that is true, but that's not what I was expecting.
I mean, we also ran into some evil dude, and I basically made a pact with him that whenever I was stronger, I was going to come back and try to fight him.
The party's first run in with a Death Knight,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't believe anyone got his name.
Nope. He was
Just
very
gotta look
polite, though,
for-
other than
We just gotta look for somebody with a dent on the back of their helmet.
But he damn sure has Zote's name.
that. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to find us eventually because, again, I made a pact with the Death Knight to eventually come back and fight him, which he was very polite about. I'll give him that.
Which
Oh,
means
Lord.
you should have got his name so you could find him later.
Now I'll find him.
I find him. I have a tracker, points the paladin. I am not your evil detector radar.
That's literally how you were tracking him before. That's exactly what you are.
You guys are back in the Astartes village at this point, having safely landed after exiting a odd portal that then proceeded to drop you through space and back on the surface of the planet. Gently, mind you.
Meanwhile, I'm just still sitting here as an ant, just.
You guys don't see a Nom. He doesn't look like he's made it halfway down even.
Did anyone catch the giant Luxodon?
Yeah, he should have been the first one down.
I'm just an ant, just, yes, this is fine. The issue is, I don't think at that point I'd be able to see that they landed safely, so I'm just kind of chilling. Like, yeah, they're all probably dead, but that's fine. I don't know that well.
A couple minutes
Wow.
later, a Nom smashes into the ground.
Would it really count as smashing into the ground, though? I'm an ant.
I mean, you thud into the ground. You don't get the slow effect.
Does
You're not-
anybody even notice?
No, no one notices.
Very small poof of sand.
That's odd. I didn't feel a breeze. Eh,
Is you just see a giant purple elephant pop up out of nowhere? Just what's up?
we were falling. How'd you?
I turned into an
I'm
ant.
not even going to ask.
I just turned into an ant. Ants don't take fall damage, dude. You're very light.
Okay, that is both ingenious and asinine at the same time. What if one of the other? What if I'm trying to think of the actual animal's name.
I can't turn into stuff that flies, so.
No, there's an actual animal that lives in sand that eats ants. Trying to think of what they're called. Sand lions, I believe.
I mean, I turned right back into an elephant. If he's gonna try and eat me, he's gonna have to be fast.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's probably gonna get splattered as I turn back
So,
into a
A
loxodon.
small tangent here. Can you imagine if you would have got plucked out of the air and eaten by like a hawk? Taking the one damage that it takes to kill you. And then everyone is now traumatized as this hawk just explodes. As a purple elephant appears out of nowhere.
Wait, so
And
the
it's now
thud,
falling at normal speed.
that fall damage thud didn't give him 1 point of damage?
No, ants don't take fall damage.
Then he changes back into his regular form, but he's dead.
Oh, it doesn't work like that. Damage taken in your forms bleeds over, but you don't die. You come back with your normal hit points or wherever they
Lame.
left off.
Yeah, ants don't take fall damage. They're too light.
It's like a weird temporary HP pool. Alright, moving forward. The village, although the last thing you guys saw of the village was the locust swarm moving towards it, does appear like it was untouched. What would the party like to do?
Well, first things first, Zote's going to go to the main house. His old house. Now his sister's.
Dross is just going to kind of look around. Just should probably figure out how to not be purple. Nah, fuck it.
Purple polka dots, remember.
Oh, that's right. I have polka dots as well.
Mhm.
And just
This is
slather
fine.
yourself in some mud.
No, that's not at all.
Speaking about the
No.
purple polka dots, guys, when you look at him now, he's now yellow with blue squares.
No, that's new.
He's a kaleidoscope.
I wonder what else I'm going to change into.
I'm going to ask my sister if she has any cure for that.
I don't know. If it's not lethal, I don't care. I mean, it's not as if I'm as if I don't stand out of reality. I'm a fucking elephant.
All right.
Even back
Anyway,
Makana,
points
there aren't
still
many of me.
stands. As Zod is still heading towards his sister's house. If y'all wish to follow, y'all may. If not,
Where is somewhere I could get food? Oh, wait, that's right. I don't have any money on this character. I forgot.
As Zod just points to the saloon, I've already rented up the top half of that building over there. The saloon.
I'm pretty sure they're out of food.
My technically great niece cut them off, but I'm pretty sure she has something left. Hopefully.
Well,
All right.
we'll just go sit inside for a bit. It's hot out here.
So the group's splitting up. Who else is going with the different sections here? What is everybody doing around town?
I'm just gonna bring the remainder of the cooked locusts inside and try to give the orc kids a snack.
That's
Make
it.
sure they're okay.
I'll hold off on that for a minute here. Anyone else?
I'll go head back towards the main house.
Main house?
Yeah, I'm just going to go sit in the saloon for a little while.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the main house.
Main house? Alright, so we got most party going to the main house, couple going to the saloon. I'm going to handle the saloon first. When you guys get there, the saloon is empty, except for the waitress.
Yes, this Dross just walks in. Hello.
You're greeted by the waitress. Hello.
Oh, that's a friendly greeting I was expecting. Thank you.
You should have seen the group that was in here before you.
What were they?
A handful.
Huh. Fair enough.
Speaking of handful, where might the orc children be?
Oh, that other fellow with the wagon came through. He's taking them up north. Says he knows of a couple tribes in the region he's going to try and reconnect with.
Fellow with a wagon, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing that Lucky approved of this fellow taking.
No, Lucky was the fellow.
Okay.
Lucky, yeah, he's out of the campaign for now. He took the he took the children up north. He's gonna find them a tribe, kind of get them back into the general population.
Well, I thank her for looking over them, watching out for them while we were gone, and head out.
And to give you both a heads up, there's no food left. They ate it all.
The children or the people who were in here
By
before?
the way, give this to your buddy, and she hands you a piece of paper.
All right. I hand it over to our elephant friend here. I don't know how to read.
Who am I giving this to?
Can't read.
See, I ask you if you read it, if you can read it.
Do you read it?
Yeah, sure, I'll read it.
It's a bill. It's got a bunch of different foods listed on it, and it has a bill of 146 gold.
Holy what?
Who is this for? Who did this? I'm an elephant and I don't eat this much.
It was like 12 hungry orcs. They ate everything. Even some of the furniture is gone, and I'm sure they ate it.
That's actually kind of incredible. I'm amazed by the orc digestive system. I will have to research that. Yeah, I just met these guys. That's
Jeez.
their problem.
How's that possible?
Yeah,
But
by the way,
they-
those cultists robbed me blind. I have jack shit.
All right, on to the other group here. As you guys all arrive into Zot's childhood home. What do you guys like to do?
Zote does the old ritual, knocks at the door first.
Kick it down.
Greetings, and she lets you in.
I believe we've solved your problem of people disappearing for the time being.
Excellent. What was the cause of people disappearing?
Cultists.
Out here in the middle of the
Summoning
desert.
demons.
What was
By
that?
the way, there is a small hole leading to the Underdark. Or leading towards the mines. I need to get that covered up or marked.
Maybe trapped. Case old snake. They send another one.
Yeah, we would definitely appreciate it if none of our people fell to the Underdark. What was that? What was killing them and getting rid of them?
Oh yeah,
Cultists as well.
cultists sacrificing the people to summon demons.
They're dead now, though.
They are very dead now.
Well, that's some sort of constellation.
What do you expect? They're evil. I'm a paladin.
You always were direct
To
in
the
these
point.
matters. I heard that your stowaways have caused quite the commotion in the saloon over there.
Oh. Eek.
Hmm. No good deed goes unpunished.
That's right.
Just Zote. I know I should have put a cap on them.
Well, Zote doesn't know yet.
Yeah, you just know that they've caused trouble.
It's like they've caused trouble.
How
Um,
much trouble could a bunch of
no,
orc
no.
children get into? A lot.
Like, it's like they're orcs. Zote already has a bad taste in his mouth from orcs, and it's like, oh,
That's racist.
It's D&D. Have you ever met dwarves and elves that really get along?
Occasionally. And look, we only discriminate against half-elves. Besides, that's okay. Half-elves aren't people.
That's racist.
They're half-elves, dude.
What are your guys' plans moving forward?
As of now, I have no clue. As my previous contract also died down there. Anom the Changeling.
Yeah, he's fucking dead.
We saw him just a couple hours ago. What do you mean he's dead?
Okay, now we have someone to track.
Yeah, he came through town. He didn't say anything, and he's headed north from here.
He just wandered in town and left.
No, he didn't do anything like that. He just...
You have to understand. Last time I saw him, he was dead.
And had a
Embalmed
demon-
in snake
had a
venom.
giant demon gauntlet embedded into his arm. Yeah, something.
he
There
we
looked,
go. You're wrong
he
there.
looked a
I
little,
told him not to put that.
looked a little pale, but he's definitely alive.
Yeah, Zote, out of character here. I never said that you were wrong, that I shouldn't have picked it up. We all knew what was going to happen. It was just a matter of when.
Oh, as of right now, his soul is in the afterlife right now. That is not him. I'm pretty sure changelings don't let their heads turn 180 degrees after their heart stops beating.
Hey, bro, changelings are weird. Don't judge.
Well, you still didn't answer my question though. What's the plan?
Plan, track him down and give him proper rest.
I knew you guys
That
wouldn't
means
be staying
violently
here.
kill him.
What was that, Grim?
Well, I knew you guys wouldn't be staying here.
Yeah, we owe too much to stay here. We gotta dip. Time to bounce.
Nice, Zatara, nice.
Please, I oftentimes send coinage here, and I still plan to do that. Because now it's going to someone else for a little while.
Yeah, we took care of the cult. That should cover our bill.
I don't think she's gonna see it that way, Chief. That would
You know, we
definitely
pulled off the card.
Oh, the town got this together for you guys. It's 150 gold.
Yay, and it's gone.
Just so. Why do I have a sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach?
At this point, the other two party members walk through the door.
It's like, yes, those orc children you guys decided to take in, whatever the fuck, whenever you did that. Yeah, you guys owe 146 gold now. They ate everything. I need to study the orc digestive system.
Yes, Zoe, here's that. Huh, we aren't completely in the hole from this whole excursion.
Those little fuckers ate the couch. The fuck is wrong with orcs, dude?
They ate a couch?
The innkeeper said that some of the furniture was missing, and she's 90% sure that they ate it. I need to study the orc digestive system.
Just so. Well, I definitely have a visit to pay.
They weren't getting enough fiber.
Oh, I
Shut
mentioned
up,
that some of
Vex.
this furniture was like leather furniture, some of it was wood furniture.
Oh, sadly, now I have to go pay a tab. Eek.
You guys are fucking weird. This is gonna be
Better late
entertaining.
than never.
Dross just continuing to be incredibly blunt.
You guys, it's like, you guys are weird. Ash, you should have been here when Anam was still alive.
Is that the dude you're talking about that turned into a fucking demon?
Yep.
Hell yes. He sounds intelligent.
Quite the opposite, actually. Charismatic, maybe. Applying it, it's scary.
As a wise man once told me, an empty can rattles the most.
Is that why you talk so often, Vex?
There's also the matter, we also got the bit of coinage from down there from the cultists. So now I'm pulling attention to scale.
Yeah, what's up?
The sack you got down there.
Just what's that?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Josh is gonna look at him. It's like, dude, we all saw you get the money. Come on. What's in the bag?
I take a look in the bag.
You took a look in the bag?
Yeah.
It's fucking
All right.
empty.
Yeah, it's fucking empty. No, that'd be terrible. Jesus Christ, that'd be terrible.
Just be looking at it, it's like, wow, dude's a real dickhead. What an
It's
ass.
built to the brim with dust.
It's filled with Ebola.
There is 20 EP in the bag. Or not.
20 platinum.
Or sorry, yeah, 20 platinum in the bag.
Ooh, money.
just Zoe.
Alright.
Well, first we
So
pay
I
off
tell
the
him I
group,
tell him there's 5
then-
platinum in the bag.
I mean, to be fair, he's the only one looking in the bag.
And I hand it over to the treasurer.
Who is the treasurer?
Treasure's gone. Treasure was lucky.
Oh,
Well, we're gonna.
Or was it a nom?
It was a nom.
It was a nom.
Oh shit! That means that like any party fund we had is now fucking gone.
I'll give
Well,
it to the
there still is
to the
Zote.
paladin. The hold on.
Okay.
I hand him over 5 platinum. And I
It's
put
like,
the stack back. in my
Dross is
bag.
gonna look at him, shake the bag.
I say I'm half tempted to have you roll the sleight of hand on this one if anyone wants to contest it.
Yeah, Dross is gonna. Hold on, is he taking it out of the bag and handing it to him?
I don't know how you doing this one, Scale. I'm curious.
I never took the bag out of my backpack. I just pulled the coins out of my backpack and handed it over.
Okay.
Yeah, Dross is gonna look at him. Said, "Now pull the bag out by the top and shake it."
Nope.
I'm gonna say nope. And close my bag up.
Actually, no, that was just Zote inciting, so no one else can.
Dross is just kind of look at it. Dross knows that this dude is probably trying to rob us here. So let's see. It's like-
Dross is very suspicious.
Robbing.
Zote.
Yeah, Dross is
Zote-
just looking at. Come on, dude.
Zote's
He's not
pretty
angry,
Sure
he's
nothing's
just like-
wrong.
Our party.
What was that, Jade?
I said it's
Your your mic's cutting out.
fan.
I can barely hear you. Maybe? Nothing now?
Your mic was cutting out, Jade.
No, Jade died.
So effectively, Zote looks at him, squints his eyes,
Yeah, it's probably fine. We can trust this dude.
and then draws. No.
Dross is like, "Come on, bro. Come on. We know."
Why? That's what
So you guys really want me to pull the bag out?
This
So
is Dross.
I don't think.
So I reach in my
I think that's-
backpack and I grab the empty coin purse that I took from Vex and I shake that.
Oh.
You know what? Fair enough. That's fair play. He did exactly what I asked, so that kind of removes
Well,
Dross's
there is
suspicion.
Also, the fact that now deception check.
I mean, he did exactly what Dross asked. So I don't know if that one really need a check.
Oh, here. If the party wants to check, I'll do it. I think it's funny like roleplay.
I mean, he's doing exactly what Dross told him to do. So seeing that there's nothing in the bag would probably just alleviate Dross's worry on this.
That is true.
It's like, okay, whatever. And I mean, 5 platinum is still a decent amount of money, so it's believable. Because that's 50 gold, isn't it?
Yeah.
So basically, I think.
And by the
I think
way,
he's gonna
Jade,
get away with
we still can't hear you.
Sorry, Jade.
It's cutting
Is
out.
that-
What was that?
Is that?
That's a little better.
I'm having to use my. Yeah, I'm having to use my phone.
Oh.
Discords.
Yeah, it like cuts off right at the end of your sentence still a little, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, I have to. So I can't.
It keeps
Dis-
cutting out. We
Yeah,
can't hear you.
I don't know what to do.
Sue Apple. I don't know if your phone is an iPhone, but sue them anyway.
No. But I can't computer.
Yeah,
Oh.
still can't.
Yeah.
But up under sensitivity help, maybe?
Because of
I was gonna say maybe turning on push to talk on your phone, but then it's its own pain in the butt.
yeah.
Just yell into it. We're okay. We can hear. We can take it. I said.
Well, I think it's
She's gotta go Super Saiyan every time she tries to talk.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really type in.
Why is Discord such a whore sometimes?
I don't know.
Suing Discord for the cause of being a bitch.
As a group, I'm gonna let you guys decide if you guys want to contest the normal rogue fuckery at this point.
No.
Nah.
Zote
Okay.
would, but his insight was a roll 1.
Zote has no idea what's happening
Zote
here.
rolled a 1 though, so
Yeah, Zote's like, no, I trust this dude. This is fine.
No, it's Zote. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, Zote's just like, nah, bro. He would
Then it
never,
comes
he
to
would
the
never
point
steal
where
from us.
You spend that 15 on yourself, and that's wait a second.
no, Zote's logic in this scenario is thus. I almost guarantee it. No, he wouldn't pull that stunt, not in front of me.
Yeah, Zote's honestly cocky enough to believe
Me,
that.
because if he does, he knows I'll kill him.
It's like,
Yeah, he would never try that.
yeah, Zote's just cocky enough to believe that he wouldn't do it in front of him. Meanwhile,
All right. As for you guys, where are we heading next? Because I feel like
I
for the
believe
most part, this
first
town
is
is.
to pay off that debt,
Oh yes.
like a standing debt.
yeah, that's the funny part is Sarah probably knows this is all happening, but is just so used to it she doesn't care anymore.
As Zote takes the 150 that was given.
To pay off the debt.
Yeah. Effectively, he sees how empty the place is, and it's like, oh, they did a number on this place, didn't they?
They ate the furniture, dude. Shit's gone.
I say
It's like, did they actually eat the cast iron pot?
no, they didn't need a cast iron pot, but a couple chairs are missing and a couch.
Eek. Well, hopefully this should cover it. As he puts the sack on the table.
It's like, bro, why don't orcs ever attack anything? They can just eat their way out of all their problems.
I'm not sure, but I'm glad they're gone.
Yeah, Dross is just gonna look at her. It's like, I now understand why there's something that somehow makes a giant yellow and blue elephant seem normal. Holy shit.
By the way, when you guys look at the elephant now he's green and pink.
So is that basically just the potion's gonna make me change colors for the rest of my life?
No,
Ah, so I'm gonna die soon. Good.
moving on.
You know what? About the fifth color,
denying that? Let's
Zote's
go.
going to look at him, and it's like, okay, allow me to try something just in case you're about to die from some poison.
That's probably safe.
Are you sure?
No, I'm saying it's probably safe for you to check.
All right.
I don't think this is safe, dude. I've been purple and pink, blue and yellow.
As using 5 points on lay on hands to, if it is an active poison, hopefully neutralize it, or if it's a disease, neutralize it.
Yeah, that heals me too. How much you healing me for?
Nope, it doesn't
That's
actually
better.
heal you. I'm
Nah,
spending
damn it.
5
Yeah.
lay on hands out of it to neutralize.
Alright, with that, he fades back to normal colors.
Yeah, I am back to being a normal elephant.
As
Thanks,
you,
Chief.
on a side note, you also pick up 3 levels of exhaustion.
Wait, I do?
Yes.
Alright, doesn't that mean that I basically just fall the fuck over?
No.
Ah, I don't.
It's
Hold on,
only
I gotta
3
look up
levels.
exhaustion. I gotta look up the exhaustion rules again. I haven't used those again in a minute.
Your movement's half. You have disadvantage on basically everything.
Well, I was assuming we were gonna take a long rest in town before we went anywhere anyway, so.
Okay.
Yeah, because we didn't spend that long. We still have the upper floor to do. As he did hand the whole 150.
Does anyone have medicine? I'm just curious.
Hold on. I know Anam used to, but I don't think I do anymore. Oh, I do. Yeah, I can perform medicine checks on people.
Does anyone want to identify what he drank?
Yeah, I will now. Now that I think about it, I probably should have done that beforehand.
Probably. Of course, then you weren't dealing with a patient.
Yeah.
You recognize the fact that had you not gotten that treated sooner, it would have become permanent, and you probably would have died.
Oh, minus the dying part. That sounds fine to me.
So, should I just do this to be safe?
Yeah, probably. The answer is yes.
Finally, someone listens.
I mean, the last guy you were talking about was possessed by a demon. He's probably never going to listen. Yeah, would
He
you
didn't listen before that.
That's fair.
So you guys choose to spend the night, one more night in the town?
Yeah, that would be what Dross wants. He's been sleeping in a fucking chains in a
haven't
cave.
spent the night yet.
Oh yeah, you guys haven't.
Whatever.
Yeah, you guys went out into the desert on the first day there, and spent a night underground.
Yeah, Dross is gonna look at these guys like, yeah, can we just like chill here? I've been sleeping in fucking chains for the past like 3 days. It was not comfortable.
Yeah, the
A
one
bed
thing
would be
you should
wonderful.
be able to cover not only the tab but the rest of the night.
Wait, you're already paid up technically.
Yeah, instead of the 146, I just paid the whole 150.
Okay. Oh, she's not gonna complain. She has to go buy furniture now.
It's like, ooh, a little bit extra too.
All right.
Yeah,
so you
Dross
guys
is
are.
just-
Is anyone not staying at the tavern?
No, I'm gonna stay in the tavern for the night
All right.
since we paid for it.
And he's like, bro, I pay for it. I'm fucking chilling here.
I don't have an owlbear to sleep next to underneath the stars anymore, so I guess I'm sleeping inside.
Okay. Let's see. Zoe, are you staying at your childhood home, or are you staying at the?
He'll stay at his childhood home. Effectively, just make it off as I'm going to speak with the lady of the house for a bit. It's been a while since we've caught up.
Does he not like explain to us that that's his sister yet, or?
Maybe not to you. I think the rest of the party knows.
Yeah, Dross does not know much about these guys yet. He just knows that he kind of owes them his life, mainly the rogue, considering that that's who unlocked him. But it's ironic.
Well, if we're ever starving, we'll let you pay off that debt.
I mean, if you want to try, I could literally grow us food, probably. But
Oh, we're starving. Everyone have a berry.
Dude, that is like the most OP spell in D&D.
Yeah, and one way to actually nerf that is to make it consume the mistletoe.
No, it's just a heal. The heal's insane.
Heals 1 HP per berry.
Yeah.
That's enough to save somebody from dying. Pop a berry in their mouth.
What you do is you just burn all your what is it, first level spells to make good berries, and then you feed the party like 40 of them, and they all heal for 1. Either way.
What about senzu beans?
Jade,
me
are you
started
also
on that
staying at? I assume
medical
you're staying at the. I want
she's
to
gonna
say
go find a
Yeah.
house in Repute to hang out at for
yeah,
now.
I pretty much
You
go
go-
wherever goes.
Okay. Alright, let's see here. Zoe, is there anything you wanted to bring up? Because you were.
Bring
Gotta
up,
stop-
as in,
As in questions before you guys head out.
just to my sister, one. Most of my questions have already been answered from her. As mostly what's been going on in the world, How's she been? How's the farm been? Actually, one thing, how did this place originally become a town?
Just the family expanded over the years.
So all the buildings here were built by family.
For the most part. Then once the mine opened up, a couple more people moved in, and since our little homestead turned into a small town.
There's also a standing theory I've been thinking on because, well, I've unlocked a little bit more of my potential. I've been tapping into the bloodline a little bit as I just allow my eyes to change color just for a quick moment.
He's talking to Lucifer.
No.
Hello, Satan. How do you do today?
Could it be a potential that my great niece, your granddaughter, still has a spark, it just she doesn't have the proper means to ignite the flame, per se.
It's possible, yes, but we'll know in time.
I'll look into this because if at all possible, it may just be she needs a little bit of an extra push.
Like, are we talking off a cliff or just a little bit of a push?
As
Like
in
stumbling into a
teach her
hole.
how to do the basic light cantrip. Teach her how to do a sorcerer's spell and let the flow cascade from there.
I think pushing her off a cliff sounds much better, honestly.
I'm not going to push my family off a cliff.
Coward. Who doesn't want to push their family members off a cliff at some time?
There's no cliff around here to begin with. We're in a desert.
You hear that can rattling, don't you?
I mean, I could do what the party did to get down to the Underdark, and I could just push you into the Underdark, but you know I would never do that.
Yeah, man. If only Zatara hadn't been so clumsy.
I do remember you guys talking about needing to find someone before you came here. Are you sure this won't inhibit your current journey?
It won't be of much issue.
And now I'm stop drinking all that soda.
I'm not drinking anything at the moment.
And from there, I'll let the night slip by.
Okay.
Hello, dream time.
Hello, my old bed.
Hello, Abed at this point.
I should say, it's totally not your old bed. It's like a small single bed that looks like it was in a children's bedroom, and
How fitting.
Eh.
He's like, at this point I'm happy to have a bed.
alright, I want somebody to roll a d20.
Me, I'll do it.
Oh boy.
I had the
Are we all
best luck
sure
at
about
this.
this, letting him roll the d20?
Yes. That I would like to point out that was almost a 20 on my screen when it rolled before changing to an
Yeah,
8.
let's not have Zote roll.
That's not a roll. Luckily, you guys are in town, all in safe beds, so an 8 actually gets you through the night.
No inns collapsing on our head this time.
Just gets you through the night.
It's like,
No,
just
no,
kidding.
having-
Orc Warband came rolling through.
Alright. So I'm just gonna
Probably
speed
wake
this
up to
here.
a lot of sand on the doorstep.
Zote,
Yeah?
over the course of the next week, while the party is still in town, you're gonna attempt to train or see if she picks up on any magic?
And if we are staying a week,
I don't know. You want to train her the magic, but that's gonna take time. I don't know if the party wants to stay that long.
if we are staying the week, I'll attempt it. If we aren't, be it as it may, I'll go off and see if
We'll
I
lose
can't
the
find any
trail
book on
if
this.
we stay a
on
week.
this,
Stay the week.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have time to stay a week, unfortunately.
And that was just a standing theory for Zote. His thing was it could be a thing. At the same time, if we can't stay the week, he'll go off, see if he can't gain more knowledge on this, teaching a sorcerer, a wizard, teaching magic, and then come back once he's further equipped.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yes, I do.
So I think it's time to say goodbye to Astartes Village.
Yep.
How would you guys like to travel out of here?
Start walking.
Well, there is Callum, less than a day away.
That wouldn't be that bad.
Then from there we could follow the roads.
Everybody agree to this?
Yep. Wait, hold on. I thought we were in Cornumia. I thought that's where Zote's village was.
No, you guys are in Astartes Village. It's right there.
All right.
Is everybody on the map?
Yep.
Yeah, my suggestion is from here head to Callum since it's less than a day's walk away.
Yeah, we'd probably be able to find information on him there. I'm assuming we're still hunting down your changeling friend.
Exactly. I mean, we are looking for someone with a very distinctive arm piece.
So you guys are traveling out on foot across the desert?
Yeah, we don't have a cart
That is
or horses.
or horses. Or camels. Or
We just got our feet.
and an elephant.
I'm not carrying you guys though.
Yeah, he ain't good for nothing.
Alright. Before you guys roll, figure out who wants to roll the travel d20.
Not Zote.
Not an arm.
Hey,
Yeah,
what
neither
are
of
the odds he
us.
rolls a 1 again?
Hi.
Hey, no, the only
Josh?
two rolls I've done
Sorrow,
were
you
ones.
should do it.
Yeah, have Sarah do it.
Sorry, you look better than ours.
1 d20. Of course, the one day you guys rolled travel d20s, and like there was 3 of them that were 20,
Mm-hmm.
and 1 travel.
And then we had a fumble, which was basically just the mast breaking, and then us going, hey, let's just throw some mending on that joint.
A 16.
Heave ho, mend.
Although there's a couple scares along the way as the party's worried they may have gotten lost, as you know, they just see endless dunes behind them and in front of them. By nightfall, you do make it to Callum. Callum is more of your whole adobe-styled area. It actually sits in a small ravine, and the houses are all carved into the sidewalls.
I like it.
You were lucky you noticed the light before one of your party members, like, just, you know, falls off the edge of this ravine, though, as it is now dark when you arrive to town.
Huh.
You guys are currently standing above Callum. What would you guys like to do?
Is there anywhere that we can see down the ravine in order to get down here?
There should be a ramp nearby.
I just want to yell out, Ricola!
By the way, Cameron, you're down to 2 levels of exhaustion after spending a whole night's rest.
Yep. So my speed is halved and I have disadvantage, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, disadvantage on ability checks and my speed is halved.
Okay. So you guys begin to make your way along the ravine then, looking for a way down?
I mean, Dross is just going to turn into a gecko and just crawl down, but
Wait a second. If you can do that, turn into something with relatively fast speed in the desert and just look for something, then.
you going somewhere with this, or are we just going to stop there?
Yes, you turn into a quick animal. You run up and down the ravine, see if you can't find either a rope or some path down.
No, yeah, that would make sense.
Instead of just, okay, I'm going into a gecko form, I'm finding an inn, you guys are up there.
I mean, I was assuming you guys were going to go find the ramp, but yeah, this makes more sense.
It's been a while since I've been to Callum.
I mean, Dross is not the nicest person, so.
Oh.
Hello?
Zo,
I'm still here.
roll a investigation with advantage.
Invest
Because
my
you are
gash
from
on
this area.
advantage.
What was that?
Invest my gash on. No, wait, that's intimidation. Eek. Investigation.
17. So although Zote hasn't been here in a long time, he does eventually find one of the narrow pathways that goes down the ravines. This pathway is about a foot wide and carved into the rock, and it has chains hanging on your right to hold on to. It's definitely treacherous. Just getting down this ravine is going to be a bit challenging. Who would like to go first?
The elephant.
Yes, because the elephant is now a gecko.
Hi.
The gecko makes it down with no problem.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably go down there and like find my way through and try to find them a safer path down. That's like basically the safest way to get down this.
You guys don't have to go down this way. You guys can keep looking.
Yeah, I can't really communicate with you guys, so I mean, I can understand you, but I cannot talk back.
You can just stay a gecko then.
This is just the most common one that I used to use. So, Zote's going to go down first. Because it's nighttime, there are very few people, so if shit goes sideways.
Alright.
That sounds good.
So as you make your way down, I am going to have you make it just a basic athletics or acrobatics check for navigating down this treacherous slope.
Athletics, because I actually have some strength.
So you got, as you go down, you have this iron grip on this chain. By the time you get to the bottom, your knuckles are a little white, but you make it just fine. Sorrow, you make it down just fine as well. Who's next?
Do I need to make one?
Come on, Zatara, walk
Can I
along
climb
the chain.
down with using my claws, or
Yeah,
do I
scale.
need
You
to do
can
one?
you can scale walls. So I'm pretty sure you. I'm pretty sure you're exempt from having to roll on this one.
Okay.
You have a literal climb speed.
Come on, Zatara, just walk along the chain.
Hold on just a second. Trying to load up my character sheet and it's not loading.
I know you don't have the ability just to walk along the wall itself.
I don't think he's that powerful yet.
But I see that kind of funny is all the more human characters walk along the wall. The cat, the monk, and the elephant are just sideways.
We're just dink. Hello there. I mean, to be fair, I'm just kind of sitting there licking my eyeball, just.
Shit. Hold on, I gotta reload the whole. I gotta exit out and load it up again, I guess.
Oh boy, would you like me to roll it for you?
Yeah, you can roll it for me.
All right, give me one moment here. This is how Vex's character dies. Acrobatics?
Yep.
Okay, 14. Not bad. You're not as fancy as Zote wants you to be, but you do make it down without issue.
It's like, come on, walk down the chain. I've seen you do.
I believe that is everybody who needed to roll. You guys are now in almost like a slight alleyway.
What the hell? It's still
Power
not
back
loading
on.
for me.
It's not loading at all.
I mean, I completely closed my internet, opened it back up, loaded the page again. Still, the page, my character sheet's blank.
Character sheet's blank. Let me check.
It says error, unable to find character to edit when I click on edit.
Oh, fun.
Damn.
You know how to clear your cache?
Hold on. You can go ahead. I'll figure this out.
Okay. So you guys have come down to the bottom, and you're in sort of an alleyway between two structures carved back into the walls. It's just a narrow path. It's maybe 2 feet, 2.5 feet wide. It's a bit of a squeeze for certain members, and it looks like it leads out into the street. You guys make your way out, I assume?
Yep, out onto the street proper.
Alright. As you guys enter out onto the main street, it's pretty quiet, seeing how night has just fallen. You hear excited noises coming from a couple buildings. You see the occasional beggar in the street, but for the most part, it's pretty quiet. And now that you're down in this ravine, it does seem quite chilly, like the temperature has dropped off considerably.
As Zope passes by a beggar, he throws 5 copper into his little basin.
Not that he gives you much obliged, and he looks it down into his cup. Alright. Would you guys like to look for shelter for the night? What do you guys want to do inside this town?
I'm gonna probably go find somewhere I can like either help with a garden or work as a bouncer, because I am broke after the cultists kind of fucking robbed me blind.
Well, I believe the old church. Let me see if I don't remember where that's at. That'd be a history or.
Finding the old church?
Yeah. Or a place where Zote was trained since he was trained in Callum.
I see. I'm pretty sure you would know where where you were trained.
Yeah, but things might have changed. Buildings shifted. Might have closed down.
Trying to find a picture to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about here.
I cleared my cache and it's still not doing it.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
And I reloaded.
Does anyone else have any issues loading their character sheets right now?
I've got my character sheet up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I believe I have a place that will at least give us shelter for the night. Hopefully. Though it has been a while since I've been there. Do wish to visit the graveyard in the morning to check something.
Alright. How about the rest of the party? You guys want to head off to the Temple of Zote, or try to find an inn, or should we just perhaps speed the travel up and move on to the next town? I'm kind of curious. Then I also wants to visit the graveyard.
What?
wants to know if you want to follow Zote, or if you want to go off with the elephant to find a bouncer's job, or if you just want to speed up the travel.
Cameron,
You?
do you have an answer, bud?
I didn't hear what he said.
Are you going to follow Zode or look for the bouncer job?
I'm gonna look for a bouncer job, probably.
So we did find people here though.
Yeah, there are definitely people here. Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll try to find somebody that wants to buy this rug.
Hey, did you get my whisper, Kitara?
I'm not in the game. Hold on.
He's still trying to reload the game.
Oh.
He's Scales.
Yeah.
I can barely hear Scales, and I have him turned up like way up.
Fine.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
I mean, yes, but no. You're still pretty quiet.
Alright, I'm gonna reset Discord and I'll be right back.
Okay. Vex. None of the markets are open right now. You're gonna have to wait till morning, possibly.
Okay. I guess I'll just kind of scope out the area that looks like it might be the market, and then accompany Zote.
Okay. From what you can tell, looking around the town, it looks like the whole town kind of becomes a market during the day. As trade traffic comes through, a lot of people set their. It looks like they have stalls already, like boxed up alongside the road.
All right.
Skill, are you I think you still having issues. Nom, you're looking for a bouncer job.
Yep. You said there were some like buildings with chatter going on in them.
There are a couple buildings with some loud noises and chatter coming from them.
Is that better, guys?
Oh, that's a little better, yeah.
I'm not looking for a job necessarily for tonight, but throughout the week.
Job
For
for
this one.
throughout the week.
Yeah, for the amount of time that we're here, basically.
Okay.
So at this point, I'm going to look around until I find a building that looks like a tavern.
All right. After a little searching, you find one of the doors carved into the walls has a just a small mug above it.
No, that looks promising. All right, I'm gonna make my way in.
As you make your way into this building, the entire building goes quiet. As you see people who, were in the middle of dancing and, celebrating and cheering, are all looking at you.
Reserve party. Sorry, I just came into town. I'll leave if you'd like.
They stare at you blankly and they just kind of blink.
Hello? Do you want me to leave or you want me... Alright, well, I'm out.
What?
Hmm?
Who? The bartender looks at you confused. Who or what are you?
I'm called a Loxodon.
Is that a who or is that a what?
That's a what? My name is Dross.
Do you have coins, stranger?
I was coming in looking for work.
Not a whole lot of work here.
Oh, fair enough.
You have coin?
Not at the moment, no.
Then get
That's
out.
why I needed to work. Alright, fine. Fuck you too. With that, he just leaves.
You hear the music just kind of slowly start to pick back up.
Racists.
They're not racist, they're just very confused.
Why are
And
they
you're
so
broke.
confused?
And you're
I
broke.
mean, yeah, I get that part. It's just the whole thing of like, what are you? Why are they so confused? I'm just an elephant. Why is this so normal for the people like in the small village?
Of Astartes?
Yeah,
See Family History A.
fair enough. You know what? That's fair. I also forgot that Loxodon are not from this continent, so
No. So yet they saw a 9-foot panda walking around.
yay, Pandaria!
There'd also be some confusion.
The greatest expansion. Isn't that right, Vex?
I've played through it quite a few times.
I know vaguely what Vex is going to be up to. Jade and Scales, what are you two up to?
You guys better not be robbing someone again.
They're probably robbing someone. That or they've...
It's not robbing. It's
You broke his kneecaps. Actually, you didn't steal from him. Fair enough, but
No, they didn't steal
point
anything.
remains.
it's
Scale can totally do that if he'd like. He can make a roll to try and locate the Thieves Guild.
They're
Wait, open my
ruffians.
mouth.
I'm gonna take a
Scales
look
go.
for the elephant because I want to take him out and have a drink with him and play some cards.
Okay.
And steal his coin. Oh, he doesn't have any.
Yeah, I'm broke, dude. The cultists robbed me.
You're gonna be
Don't
buying
worry,
him
I
drinks.
gotcha.
It's not hard to find him.
I mean, I'm an elephant. So if you can't find me, there's some problems.
I'll just have
I reach into my pocket and I hand him some coins. We'll give him like 20 silver. Yeah,
Okay.
to start to help him out.
Thank you. No, I'm not heading back to that end. Those guys are dickheads.
Let's go find another one then.
Yep. In reality, they're not. It's just Dross is. Dross does not have patience, and as such, blames them instead. Yep. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go wander around with the rogue and find an inn.
After a little while of searching, you find another shop. It's got a picture of a bowl with noodles in it above the door.
Oh,
And as you get closer, you can read it's called the Crooked Noodle.
that is a strange name, but honestly, I've seen weirder.
And as you enter, you see a little Asian man
Racist.
serving out ramen at the table.
Of course it's ramen. That's racist.
This is incredibly racist, I won't lie. The place is called the Crooked Doodle, and it's ran by an old Asian guy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I actually like ramen.
Does he have the same voice as Poe's father?
Yes, he does.
And noodle.
Do come in, come get soup. No, I'm not going to do an Asian accent. I sound terrible. He invites you guys in for some interesting alcoholic beverages that you guys have never seen before.
Ah, come in.
And
Vex, stop it.
ramen, of course, ramen noodles.
Yeah.
Or some sort of
Yeah.
noodles.
Oh, yes.
You see, that's the funny part is Dross wouldn't know that these guys don't see Loxodon. He's not from here.
Well, these guys don't seem to care that you're a Loxodon.
Yeah.
That's good.
But they do have
All
alcohol.
that's going through their head is all Big Mac.
Like, he will eat a lot.
He lots, he pay lots.
I
that's the
order
great part about
a
being-
couple bowls of noodles for the Loxodon here, and two bottles of some kind of drink.
It's like whatever this drink is.
I just thought about the biggest thing going through his head is going to be, oh no, I'm going to be busy tonight.
But it's gonna be worth it.
I mean, that's the great part about being a Loxodon, though, is I don't necessarily have to use rations every day. I can just eat a lot at once, and then I have my fat stores.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's gonna be pretty plenty of eating tonight.
Yep.
All right. As for our other group of Zote and oh boy, I'm still getting used to character names. Vex, were you able to get logged back in yet? Still giving you issues?
Let me switch over to player, and then try to load my character sheet again.
I forgot you had DM permissions.
Yeah.
That's a mistake. Why did you ever give him that?
Shit, I don't even ever log on here and look at anything.
Vic's like, aha, I figured out the plot already.
I like mystery.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think you can really figure out the plot. With as much random shit as we do, Grim can't plan out a defined plot.
I really can't, like, I have a couple things I'm gonna push you guys towards. But unfortunately, I don't know which way you guys are going. So, like, I have stuff planned in one direction, the other direction, and the other direction. And it's really a question of getting you guys moving in any one of them.
Yeah, so there's literally no way for us to spoil the plot, because as it stands,
And last
Grim
time,
can't
you guys chose none of them.
Yeah. Are you talking about last campaign, or...?
Last game.
Wait, were you planning on us fighting that guy, or...?
No.
Okay.
Alright, my character sheet's working now.
Awesome.
Were you planning on us joining the cult?
No.
I don't think that would ever really be an option, but...
I mean...
Oh, it's always an option.
Everything's
Anam might have joined the cult.
Anam... Like, again, Anam literally looked at the giant snake demon and was like, "It's like, what do we have to do to get you to not murder us?" It's like, swear your soul to me. Yeah, fuck that. Just kill him.
So, what kind of temple on the inside, like, what kind of temple were you raised in? Like, was it Christian style? Was it monk style?
I'd say Templar style.
Templar style? So,
yeah.
Like, some, like, mildly Christian and a lot of warfare.
Yeah.
Got it.
He's a conqueror, so he learned to fight.
Yeah, what would a temple dedicated to Adric look like? Probably hammers everywhere.
Yeah,
hammers everywhere, swords. You probably have two people fist fighting in the center. It's like, this is how you throw a punch. Now do it to me. We are worshipping.
It's like, this is how you use a shield. No, there'd probably be more to it than that. It's just that's what Zote paid attention to.
Yes, Zote completely glossing over the lesson on shields. It's like, shield, useless, great sword.
I'm more referring to Zote completely glossing over the lesson on, like, the history of his deity.
So as you enter, so as you approach the old temple, first you have to climb the stairs to the temple, as it's set back in the rocks.
Oh god, the 500 stairs.
Okay, so as you climb the 500 stairs now, I was thinking for like 200 stairs, but now it's 500. And they're all very tiny stairs. So, like, you can't get a stride. It's all wrong.
I mean, yeah, it's not like
god, this was much easier when I was a child.
It's not like it's meant for dwarves or anything.
Who's got a slinky?
Yes. Send it down, lads.
After you make it to the top, you enter the large double doors that are carved into the mountainside. And inside, dimly lit by a forge in the far side of the room, you can see rows of pews.
Pew pew.
And normally, you guys know in a church where normally you got Jesus and the statues and everything up front?
Yep.
Here it is literally a forge.
That's right. Adric approves.
But other than that, it does appear to be quiet. The forges have died down. You guys gotta remember, it's well into the night when you guys are arriving.
Yet, is there anyone still here?
Not in the main room.
Again, dude, it's the middle of the fucking night.
But the doors are not locked either.
Wake him up.
Oh, time to start searching for people.
Knock, knock, motherfuckers.
I
Wake
wonder if the old
up.
Grand Master's still here. I know dwarves live fucking forever.
Yeah, you're worshipping a dwarf, dude.
Yes, as I can clearly see, dwarfs live forever.
I mean, yeah, literally. I mean, given what you know about, given how much you paid attention to the history part of this, how do you know that all dwarves aren't just immortal at this point?
It's a split.
Like, Zoe clearly paid zero attention to the history of his deity.
Considering he does not have proficiency in religion, he more paid attention to the combat worship.
Yeah,
It's like
he
worship.
paid attention entirely to the part of paying homage by beating the shit out of everything that's evil.
Yeah. And he was extremely good at it.
Adric's looking down on this guy right now. He's like, well, he's very good at one part of this, but, like, come on, bro.
Everything, no, he at least, he's even enthusiastic about beating the shit out of evil.
Well, that I can support, but, like...
I'm still waiting to see how you guys want to proceed.
Well, first, seeing if, I would hate to say head priest, but see who's awake still at this point.
Are they all dead?
As the
No.
doors were unlocked, that means someone's still hopefully awake. That or one of the replacements for newbie who's supposed to be locking the doors completely forgot to lock the doors at night, but
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
there is no locks on the doors.
Zote only knows that because he was that newbie. They got robbed by a cat person, and Zote was to blame.
Alright, so as I assume one of you guys begins, like, clearing your throat or knocking on something.
yeah, Zote just looks at the giant door and just gives it two hearty dwarvish style knocks. It's like,
Alright.
well, boom, boom.
It's just an old man walks out with a hammer and whacks you. Just shut up!
Did you ever name your mentor?
No,
Okay,
let
great.
that up to you, GM. So you have a, and I did give you a race, however.
What race?
Tiefling, remember?
Oh god damn.
I think we know who his
Why
mentor
he
was.
wanted to visit the graveyard.
I think we know who his mentor was in that case.
What's the age span on a tiefling?
I don't remember what you
Actually, a
had.
little bit less than a human, so let me go check the player's handbook.
Hold
Hold on,
on,
I'll check. I'll check your age chart real quick,
Yeah,
Grim.
check my age chart for me. While I try and find my age chart.
I found it.
Handbook,
Cool.
you check
Go
that.
down.
Tiefling.
Tiefling is 70 to 120. Yeah, he's fucking dead.
Yeah, he's an old man to begin with.
Yeah, he would have been old at that point anyway. Jakarta is dead.
If anything, it would be one of the higher up priests that would have recognized Zote.
See, but they're probably not going to recognize you now. To be honest, you were kind of a standard paladin who got his training and then went on his way, probably.
So, out comes walking an ancient dwarf. When I say ancient, his beard is grown so long that he's wrapped it around his head like a scarf.
So basically, he's as old as Adric was.
He has these big, thick glasses on, and you guys can just see, like, magnified blue eyes.
What do you want, you little
And he's
bastard?
walking with a cudgel that he's using for a cane that looks just as worn as he is. Currently, he's dressed up in like an off-white, like gray robes, and they've got a couple red stains down the front of it. Who is making this obnoxious noise at this hour?
I must apologize for that. I seek shelter for the night, as well as my companion.
Well, we have open doors, and shelter's always appreciated to those who are quiet.
Now that I've seen this man and heard his voice, do I recognize him?
Oh boy.
Do I, or is it more like a passing glance?
I'm almost tempted to say insight in this scenario.
Well, let's see. No. What is it with my nat ones today? It's
I
like
don't know, dude, but this is
everything
great.
else.
You don't have a fucking clue.
No, and I'm proficient in it too.
You have no idea who this is.
Watch this. Tomorrow I'll be out in the fields. I'll roll an insight just for random bull, and it's like, oh wait, oh. Shit, that was my master's master.
I don't know. You have no idea. But if he instructs you that on the second floor there's a couple rooms that are still open. The doors are open and they're dark inside, but there's candles and basic bedding.
I appreciate that.
Now, if you don't mind, I had a log of cheese and a bottle of wine lined up, and I plan on finishing.
Oh yes, oh yes.
As it becomes clear that the stains down the front of his shirt or the front of his tunic are, wine stains. You don't live to be 400 on a normal diet, young man. He just walks away and slams the door behind him.
Strange. I could almost swear I had a name for that.
Alcoholism?
No. It slips me at this point.
Alright, so swinging back around here, because I don't want to keep anyone sitting for too long. We have Scale, Jade, and, oh boy, Cameron's new character, which I don't have the memorized name quite yet.
Dross.
So yeah, Dross, Sorrow, and Scale are sitting at a bar, playing cards and enjoying noodles.
Noodle.
What do you guys have anything planned at the moment?
No, I'm just chilling. Now, genuine question: is Scales cheating?
Scales, are you cheating at cards? Is he here?
I don't know.
Scales.
It's a genuine question.
Test.
Here we go.
Test. Okay.
There we go. We can hear you now. Are you cheating at cards?
Uh.
Or are you playing an honest game?
Why not? Yeah, I might as well go for it.
Go for it. Okay, roll sleight of hand.
Okay.
Cameron.
Yep. Is that against
Roll-
my wisdom?
No, it's against your oh, what is it? Your perception.
He's gonna try to cheat even though there's no stakes.
Wow, you guys tied.
Is that meat or is it?
It's always meter beat when rolling saves in contests.
All right. Dross is just gonna look over at Scales. Scales, stop cheating. We're not even playing for money, man.
This is almost like an old habits moment.
It's like, yeah, Dross
Alright,
isn't
so what-
upset because he's not losing anything here. It's just like, come on, dude.
I can't believe you both rolled the same, like a 19. All right.
Again, though, I feel like
it's
that's
not that
situation-
Skills is a bad cheater, mind you, while playing cards. It's just you were very observant of it.
I was looking for it at this point.
He has the card halfway out his sleeve, and then he notices that he sees him, and he slides it back up.
He just it's just
Yeah, he
he
didn't-
hasn't seen enough of Scale at this point to expect him to be cheating. So he's just kind of on the lookout for it.
All right. So, are you guys planning to stay the night at the Crooked Noodle?
No.
Yeah, I'm
No?
probably gonna end up going to the church here in a bit.
If is there any wooded areas outside, or is it or we
You guys are in the middle of the desert in a ravine.
Okay, yeah, then never mind. I'm gonna just find some place in town, at the church probably, and go rest there.
Okay. It sounds from the way it's all rolling. It looks like everyone is eventually going to make their way to the church.
Which at this point, Dross is just kind of confused because he keeps hearing like Adric, and that name is just like it's ringing a bell for him in the back of his mind.
Yeah,
Because-
it's the guy who nearly destroyed the entire universe and destroyed Mechanus.
I mean, he wasn't there for that part, but Grim, given the timeline, given how time flows in Mechanus, Dross would have been alive when they were there. I did the
And-
math a little while ago.
And when it was destroyed.
Yeah. So Dross is like, that name seems really familiar, but I don't know why.
Oh my.
Yeah, so Dross is just gonna.
I
wanna
think
go-
Oh,
you
man.
guys would all settle down for the night.
Whenever Dross wakes up in the morning, though, he does like to research the new areas he's finding himself in. So he's gonna do like a religion check to see if he can recognize this temple. Oh no, he can't. Never mind.
No, you recognize the Temple of Adric.
He's like, it seems very that name seems very familiar.
So does the face that's carved out behind the forge.
He's just kind of looking at that. I recognize this guy. Not entirely sure why, but I know I recognize him.
You should also recognize it from the face on a Zote shield.
I haven't been paying attention to your shield, I'm gonna be honest. Dross does not focus that much on the shield.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a history check to see if I can remember why this seems so familiar. Nope.
The name's very familiar to you.
It's like, God, I just can't seem to think about it. Oh well.
It's all a little fuzzy, like it happened in another life, like there's some big divide in the middle of your life, like where you swear for a moment you didn't exist.
I remember all of this drinking at a bar one day, then white, then I was sleeping at home.
Yeah. It's like you blacked out for a couple years.
The bad part is I can't even like go to Zote and ask him about the lore because he clearly did not pay attention.
Yes, with a bare basic -1 in religion.
Alright.
Yeah, so you realize I beat you out in religion, right?
You know, note this. He has an intelligence of 8. He's not smart.
Clearly.
It was either that or dexterity gets nixed.
Hmm.
And I decided intelligence.
I just nixed my charisma. I also have 0 dexterity, which I figured that would just be appropriate because I'm a fucking elephant.
Yeah.
By the way, you guys, when you do come out of the rooms, you see the same dwarf from the other night with the white beard wrapped around his neck, hammering on the forge.
I'm gonna approach him and just wait until he's done. I'm gonna just sit there and watch for a second, kind of staying away from any and all iron.
He seems to pay you very little mind, but he does, and he continues at a pace that seems like he won't be stopping.
I'll come back later.
Steady slamming of the hammer. Occasionally stepping away to put the metal back in the forge.
I'll come back later when he doesn't seem as busy. Just step out.
Okay.
He knows enough of that from Mechanis. Don't interrupt the dwarf while they're working in the forge. They get very angry.
That is true. Do you guys all plan on leaving?
Zod is spending some time in the graveyard, looking over one grave in particular.
What, you find your master's grave?
Yeah. Paying some respects, lighting incense, cleaning it up.
Okay. You never named this guy.
Yeah, I know, I
Okay.
know.
Is this the tiefling guy again?
Yes. I'm not good with naming all other characters.
I'm gonna just at this point I just assume it's Jakarta because that's literally who was going out to start spreading the word of Adric.
You never knew his name. You just called him Master. Sifu, Sifua.
You know what? If you want to make it that apparent, sure, he's Jakarta or one of his ancestors. Makes it easy.
It's
I mean,
not,
Jakarta
it's
was
not
one-
Jakarta.
No, it's just that's just what makes sense in my brain because Jakarta was the one that was going to have to start the whole like Church of Adric. In addition to like all the dwarves that were already followers to Adric.
How about you come up with a name then? And
I don't know. I'm trying to think because you said he was a tiefling. I thought it would have just been like the dwarf that met Adric. But because you said it's a tiefling, it makes things like a lot more difficult.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know tieflings, Chief.
Okay.
And you said it's not Jakarta, so
It's going to be Edgar Veltez.
Wow.
Why is it Edgar? I don't know.
it's just a name.
It's just a name.
so why is it Edgar? Because I had to come up with it on the spot.
Zoe, please write this down.
I
Perhaps it was the name given to him by his human mother who named him after her grandfather.
There we go. Backstory completed. Let's move on.
But as for why this would not be Jakarta, Jakarta is not immortal. He's not your average tiefling.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
The guy was literally half demon, half fucking angel.
And he also kind of stole a god's powers.
Yes.
yeah, he cleans up the grave, lights incense.
I'm looking back on it.
Makes
Jakarta
the
was a
grave
very
look
questionable person for Adric to be friends with.
All right. Quick moment to pay your respects. By the
Hold on,
way,
I got-
guys. Also,
Hold on, I got this.
what?
Done.
What are you doing?
I paid my respects. Yeah, see, Zoe gets it.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh my god, you guys are dumb.
Who else
I'm not one to call people dumb, but Jesus Christ, guys.
Or
Wow.
that,
That laugh.
Oh my
that cackle.
God.
That's not a laugh.
So
That does not count as a laugh.
rein it in. Back to the game.
Alright.
The thing you guys have noticed during the day, this town is completely different. There are stalls set up all the entire length of both sides of the canyons at the base, selling all manners of fruits, vegetables, random
Are there
trinkets,
drugs?
magical items. For
Where's
as
the
far as the
drugs?
eye can see down this road, as wagons are, making their way through the gorge, dropping stuff off, picking stuff up, and traveling through and just general trade.
So finding a changeling that had a weird arm piece is not going to happen here Good to know.
Well, a lot of people, lots of eyes. Someone may have spotted something. However, Zote is preoccupied.
Zote is preoccupied.
Do we see?
Yeah, Dross is just gonna be kind of wandering around town
Jade, what'd you
looking
say?
for new information.
Did
heard-
we see Black?
No, you didn't. You guys don't see Black in this town.
He has
Were
not
you trying to
decided.
make a payment, or? Because I think at this point everyone knows who made a deal with Black.
Just trying to prove a theory.
Oh, that he's following you guys?
Mm.
I know, you guys don't see Black's tent. Or his carriage, or his boat.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that whenever he wants to find us, or we want to find him, he'll be around.
I think you just gotta touch your card and pull it out, and he'll come.
It's a
So
coin.
apparently, Black's a pervert.
Yeah, everyone who has bought something from Black has a black coin in their pocket at some point. It doesn't seem to go away.
Yeah, has anybody even? Dross does not know much about these guys, so he has no idea what any of this means.
But yeah. I do bring this up though, you guys did make a little money. Does anyone want to make a payment to Black? If so, just whisper me the amount.
I made money? Question mark.
Okay. Well, you made a little money.
Did I? Because I have none.
Oh yeah, he gave it to the treasurer, which is now who?
I think we established that as Zote.
Oh boy. That's awesome.
It's okay though. I'm not worried about making a payment.
Zote, important question. Can you count?
So?
It's not just me being mean. It's just like he has an 8 in intelligence.
And a -1 in religion, and he's a paladin who always tries to get us to do what he needs us to do.
I'm just saying, 10 is like the commoner level, right?
10 is the commoners.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is at 8. He is below average intelligence.
Like there's farmer, and then there's village idiot.
I think 6 is where it starts to become bad.
But
That's a -2 in intelligence, I believe. I do feel like we lost Zote as well.
yep, Zote died. R.I.P.
No, I'm still here. I just had my mic muted, but
Nice.
yes, he can speak Celestial,
I will be right back. I gotta go to the
which
bathroom.
is one of those exotic languages that very few people
I can speak Abyssal.
learn.
Your voice is abyssal.
Real quick here, and we know what Zote's doing.
His intelligence is more like he can't apply it. He may know it, but it's like, how do I apply this? Give him something he actually knows how to do it. Okay, he can do it. Put him in something that his knowledge can help with, but he doesn't know how to apply it. How?
What's your wisdom score is the real question.
Wisdom, 12.
Okay, you're not completely
So Tara, did you ever check that whisper I sent you?
Let's see. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Alright, so moving down the list here, the town is bustling with people. Does anyone want to investigate, look for anything while it's daylight and the whole town's come to life? There
All
are
right, so
shopkeepers of all manner.
yeah, I'll try to find somebody interested in this rug. Let me see what else I got here. I know I got the fangs and I got the tongue, but not sure what I'm gonna do with those.
I'm gonna try to get rid of the silks that I picked up too with Zatara.
Alright, so you guys are going to try and pawn off some stuff to this different
Yeah.
stalls.
I'll try to
Try to.
see what they're willing to offer.
Alright. So, what's the first item you guys are going to try and pawn off?
Scales can go. You can sell
Scales
this
can go.
stuff. I only got the
Yeah,
one thing,
well,
I think.
Yeah, I got the silks.
The silks.
Yeah, all the clothing that we picked up.
Silk is a very prized commodity. Let's see here. You know, you search D&D silk and you just get silk rope.
Mm.
Oh, right.
Dang it, Small.
Oh, I fucked up.
How badly?
Quite badly.
What did you do?
Well, how many square yards of silk do you think it takes to do up a whole bedroom?
A
What?
Quite
lot.
a few.
It's quite a few. The real
You
question
said
is
my
about,
bag was full.
yeah,
pretty
you filled
much.
your bag up.
With
what-
soap.
So what, about 10 square yards maybe?
That sounds about right.
Are you going to buy a bag of holding next?
Probably.
So
We'll see.
the first
I'm gonna
trader you
s-
find
I
scales.
split whatever I get with the party.
The first trader offers you 90 gold for all the silk.
I ask him, "Are you sure that's the best price you can give me?" And
Still turn in a profit myself, yes.
I'm gonna use a little persuasion, hopefully. So the
50.
90 gold is the best.
You know, I'll give you I can do 96.
All right. I'll take it.
You'll take it? Alright, he's gonna pay you the 96 gold.
And when I meet up with the party, I'm gonna split that among the group evenly.
Okay.
If you can figure whatever that is.
And yeah, I'll try to ask the same guy, I guess, that he just sold the silks to about this rug. It's a large triangle snake. Well, it's a snake. It was from the snake house. I don't know what the design is on it, but you said it was finely crafted.
The large snake skin that was finally crafted?
No, the rug that was inside the house that I.
Ah, the rug.
It was a large triangle, finely crafted rug of various colors and stuff, but I don't know what the designs were.
It's more like a what would that be, a mosaic or
Yeah.
mosaic.
Once it comes down to the question of how many square yards we think it would be with the carpet of a room.
Yeah, I don't know how big the room was that we were in.
I'm gonna go with the same number, so I'm gonna go with 10.
Okay.
And it is finely crafted. He's gonna offer you 60 gold.
All right. I agree to it, and I appreciate his business.
Okay. Now you guys have the carpet and the silks all sold off.
I'm gonna try to also take that money straight over to somebody selling like decent rations and try to buy bulk.
Bulk rations?
Yeah, try to just buy a ton of rations.
Alright, let me see how much rations go for.
I'm basically trading the rug off for rations.
I believe rations are about.
What was that?
I believe it's 5 copper.
It's 5 silver piece a day for a day's rations. Or wait, hold on.
So I can buy 120 rations. Would I get a deal on bulk though?
What's 5 something? Let me check. Just so I can.
It's 5 silver.
Maybe instead of 120, I can get like 140, 150
No, it's
rations.
5 silver, not 5 copper. My bad.
Yeah, so if you were to go, let's say he offered you the 150, just to let you know, that is 300 pounds of rations.
I'm gonna split it up between everybody.
Okay.
So let me do a persuasion to see if I can get that bulk deal.
What do you get?
12.
12.
So I tried to get 150 from that 120, and I gotta see what I can get with that 12.
Hey, since I was there with him, can I help him out with that? So he gets the advantage?
Yeah, you can help him. But he's gonna have to re-roll.
Okay. Let's see. Oh boy.
Oh, man. Oh, we should have
Okay.
stuck with the first one.
So how much gold did you have?
60.
60?
I would have bought 120.
Yep. So he will sell you the 120.
I kind of grunt a little bit.
He literally
Clear my
gives you
throat.
2 barrelfuls of just packed rations. Each one weighing 120 pounds. A little
Okay.
over. Like 130 pretty much with the weight of the barrel.
All right, I tell him that I'm gonna leave these here for a moment while I get everybody to come get their portion of the rations. I'm not gonna wheel this barrel through town.
Yes, of course.
That's the least he can do for not letting me buy a little bit more in bulk.
Yeah, Dross probably would have been just like kind of hanging out at the church.
At this
For a while.
point, we need what looks like if we to go at cheap park.
So when we meet up with everybody, I hand everybody 19.2 gold. So
Why don't I just go with 19 gold?
that works perfect. Let's go
Okay.
19.
Keep that extra gold for
And
yourself instead of trying to split it.
And I tell him that's for the silks that we got.
Nice.
I'm guessing you also got something else as well.
No, not yet. I didn't have enough to get that.
Yeah, Dross is actually going to leave the temple for a little while, though, and go try and find like kind of a small garden area that is in slight disrepair. Basically, anything that would require a druid's help.
Anything green.
Yep.
You are having a real tough time finding anything in this town.
The locals don't seem to like me very much because I'm a fucking elephant, but
I think everybody gets 24 rations after we get to the barrels and split it up.
all right.
Jesus.
So I'm currently sitting at 34 rations.
Alright, is anyone else visiting our shop?
Dross is going to go find a different tavern that might need a bouncer, or possibly a brothel. You know, whatever.
Oh, that's where I was mixing it up. I was looking at the feed versus the actual rations.
Ah.
Feeding a creature is actually cheaper than feeding a person.
Man, who would have thought?
Oh, you want to feed an elephant? Well, it's 5 copper per day for that elephant.
Mm.
I need to buy some more flask oil because I used all mine to kill the snakes.
Flasks of oil?
Yeah.
Mm. I give him 2 of the gold back and ask him to pick some up for me as well.
Okay.
1 moment here.
I think they were a silver each for if they were in flasks, like the leather ones, and then they were 2 silver if they're in a glass bottle.
You want yours in leather or in a glass bottle?
I'll take mine in the glass.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, because then I could use it for poisons if I needed to, too.
How many would you guys like to buy?
I'm just going to do the 2 gold, so that'll be 10 total for me.
10 total?
And I'll get 10 myself, too.
Now that does start to add up on weight.
Which is what
Okay.
Zote's thinking about.
Okay, then I'll go with 5.
Well, they weigh a pound each.
Okay, then,
Zote, seeing how much we're buying, is actually going to stop the party for a moment. Before we go buying in excess, we need something to help carry all of this.
well, if we
We see if we can't get either some sort of pack animal, because we don't have our owl bear and our ranger anymore, but we get some sort of carriage, or heck, even a cart would do, as well as, at the worst, we get a donkey.
Mm.
At the best we could probably squeeze is a pony.
I mean, I'd probably be able to fit 24 rations and 10 vials in a backpack, right? 'Cause
This is more to keep us from having to physically carry all of it.
we could split the oils between the party, though, and then everybody has some.
As Dross just shrugs, it's like, I don't really notice it.
So, is anyone against me going out and seeing if I can't get us a cart and an animal to pull this cart?
Sure, you can take a look and see what the price is going to be.
Like, take a look, that'd be fine. We have 5 platinum on us.
we just have to be responsible for it from this point on. Like, we have to make sure it's always in a safe place when we go delving into places.
Yeah.
Or else it might come back and all the stuff that was on the cart, including the horse, is gone.
Or get swallowed into the earth.
Yes, so that could happen.
Or we're gonna have to hire a sellsword to stay along and watch our stuff.
Well, that's easy enough to do.
Oh, right. As you set off across town, what are you looking for?
He's going to look for, hopefully, a pony, but if he can't, he will settle for a donkey. Because those are the 2 cheapest options that can actually pull it.
Well, you find a lot of camels in this area.
Eek, those are a bit pricey.
They are.
Although, since they are plentiful around here, eek. Might have. I'll ask about the price of the camels.
They are going for 35 gold.
Actually, cheaper than I would have expected. Oh, what other animals are there around? Because might be another option, but could solve 2 problems at once.
Well, we have all kinds of animals available.
This is going to be a bit out of left field, but is there a Mastiff?
Maybe 1 or 2?
How much are they going for?
Well, because you're in the middle of the desert, prices are swapped around a little bit, so I'd probably say about 35 gold, where normally they're about 25 gold. But there's only 2 of them up here, so you know they've got a markup.
Yeah. Eek.
Donkeys are still sitting around 10 gold. Ponies and horses have gone up by 10 to 15 gold each.
These are 10.
So the pony would be like 40 gold, the horse would be, like 65.
An elephant is still sitting up there nice and pretty at 200.
How much was a bag of holding?
How much was a bag?
500 gold.
Like
500 gold.
Oh, 500, yeah.
Well,
Wait, did they have an elephant out there?
Yes, they did.
Oh, neat.
I said if there is one.
I say,
But
maybe.
after looking around the prices, I go back to the party. Alright, I have a few options that we could... One moment.
Alright.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, there are a couple of options. One, it's kind of solves 2 problems in one, but we won't be able to carry as. Although getting them is a little bit pricey, they have 2 Mastiffs for sale. That would solve us both having to get a sellsword and a pack animal. Although it won't be able to carry as much, is still big animal that can watch the cart and actually fight a bit if trained as guard animals.
How much were they?
From what I was seeing, about 35 a piece.
And how much is the cart?
The carts I haven't checked, but worst comes to worst with a Mastiff, if we can't get a cart, we can always get them just basic packs to wear to carry some of the stuff.
What about the camels? How much for those?
Camels, they go for about the same.
Hmm.
But
That
they can only pull.
I just kind of
what I'm
point
looking
out.
for is something that kind of solves all our problems in one.
What do you mean they can only pull?
Camels, they are they're meant for pulling the carts, not actually defending them.
Oh, okay. They can also
Whereas a Mastiff is a dog, it is a predator. You tell it to guard, it will guard. It will bite anything's face off that tries to get near it, or at least it will.
You confuse me, because all these also have a carrying weight, so I thought you were like, you can only pull a cart. They also have
carry weight, but it's what they can carry, what they can pull. A camel can only carry
a
and
lot
pull,
of weight.
as if you get a Mastiff, it can carry, pull, and defend what it pulls.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Mastiffs can carry about 195 pounds. Camels can carry about 480 pounds.
I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the
Donkeys can carry about 420.
I'm just going to casually point out that we have a pack elephant right here. And if we just get him a nice harness, he'll probably carry our stuff for us.
I can carry a good amount. I'd like to point out.
Then the party just looks at the elephant. Can you indeed turn into a camel?
I'm not going to turn into a camel, but I can carry the majority of the rations. And I'm
Like, we could spend the money we would spend on a cart and animal on just a nice, like, multi-layered backpack for him to carry a good bit of stuff in.
I'm fine with that.
That's a
or
good
we could
idea.
use-
I like that.
I mean, because I'm a one size larger, I have a higher carry weight. How did we calculate out carry weight, Grim?
You're a large
Really?
creature, so it's 50. Your carry weight is 15 times your strength, and then you count as a large creature, so it's times 2 for your carrying.
And who's
Yeah,
going
so
to
I
try to
I can
loot?
carry 480 pounds without taking a movement penalty.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nobody's going to try to rob you either. You freaking
Yeah,
giant
I'm a-
elephant
I'm
with
a
an
fucking-
axe.
Oh, Grim, I wanted to talk to
Wait,
you
you
about
said
something.
you can carry 400 pounds, right?
Yeah, 480
Don't-
pounds
Do you
without
feel
even
like
having to move
pulling
forward.
a wagon?
We're going to get you to pull the wagon.
I'm not pulling a
Hey,
wagon.
No movement penalties.
I'm not pulling you guys in a
weighs
wagon.
400 pounds.
Hold on a second here,
The
because
wagon
pulling
weighs
is
400
different.
pounds without you in it.
See, pulling
I will carry a backpack.
is 30 times your strength times 2 is your pull.
So pull us to the next town. Giddy up.
So, Cameron, what's your strength?
So that'll be 960.
So
That I
you
can
your pulling is 960 pounds.
But I'm not gonna be willing to pull these guys across the fucking desert. They fuck off.
I would
No,
say
but you can
just,
pull the rations though.
DM recommendation is you guys should buy a cart.
I'm going to put a peanut on a stick and dangle it over his head while he pulls the cart.
I don't like peanuts.
I was going to suggest a cart because the cart weighs about 200 pounds. It can hold a good amount of stuff, but it's not. It's a 2-wheel cart. It's like, you know,
I
a
will
large
pull-
wheelbarrow.
Understand, I will pull a cart without you fuckers in it, but I'm not pulling a cart with you in it. On that
But
note,
my-
you can fuck right off.
But my feet hurt real bad.
And they will hurt more after I break your legs and make you crawl across the sand.
That's rude.
That's dark.
I'm not pulling.
What if he offered to pay you gold or something?
Well,
No.
let's just see if we can't find ourselves a good cart.
15 gold.
One that won't fall apart.
20 gold.
20 gold.
Nobody's gonna try and rob the giant elephant. But yeah, Dross is actually probably gonna head back to the temple and see if the dwarf is still working in the forge. Why can't I say dwarf today?
He is still working on the forge.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch for now.
You notice that there's a bunch of people that are sitting and watching this man work on, or this dwarf work on the forge.
Why are you all watching?
He's teaching.
I was about to say students, I'm assuming.
Quiet, you'll ruin the lesson.
Ooh, you just got hushed.
Literally the only sound in the room is just the tink of metal on the anvil.
I tip a gold to like the town crazy to run through the temple butt naked, screaming and shaking his arms.
Oh boy.
I'd like to point out there is an elephant standing near the door watching all this happen.
Oh boy.
20 gold for the cart, you say. First, I'm going to wait for this shabacle to happen.
I'd like to point out there is truly a very large elephant sitting right beside this door watching.
And he just sees a naked man run into the church.
I'm gonna make an attempt to grab this naked man before he can get much further.
Okay.
When you grab him,
Yeah, what do you want me to roll to grab him?
Roll. Oh boy, what'd that be?
Acrobats, because he's got to chase after the guy
Yeah, roll,
and
roll
grab him.
acrobatics.
Oh boy, I have 0 in this.
You know
No,
what?
you got
You managed
16
to
in
snag him by the back.
This is
Like, no, okay, so he goes to run through, and you go to stick out your arm and grab him, and you just clothesline him by accident. And his legs keep moving, but his head stops.
So basically, he just drops to the floor.
You know, just swings forward, falls on his back. He's winded. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look at him. It's rude to interrupt the lesson in the temple. Take your money and go away.
You don't know about the money. This is just a naked guy.
By the way, I'm just gonna look at him. It's like, don't interrupt the lesson in the temple. Go away.
Hey,
He just looks.
the lesson has been learned.
Slowly and just looks terrified at you.
I mean, Dross has a respect for religion.
Backs out of the church.
Just-
He didn't tell me there was going to be a giant elephant.
Well, here's another silver in it for you if you go throw your poop at him.
I don't think he's gonna do that, Chief. This elephant probably just broke a few of his ribs.
I like living.
He's the town crazy. I didn't think he would know the difference.
Giant elephant.
Dross is gonna look back at the temple and just try and see if they got interrupted at all.
I just tell him you did good, and I send him on his way.
Dross was telling this dude, he was basically whispering, just don't interrupt the lesson. Go away.
In probably the exact same tone it was told to him.
Yeah.
Tell him to go buy some pants.
Oh my.
You know what? At this point, the more tame side of this,
Yeah, what are the
Zote is going to attempt to lower the price on that cart just a little bit. And
Oh,
I'm
no,
going to
what-
use inspiration.
what was their reaction though, Grim? Or did
Of
they
the
not notice?
people? No, they didn't notice. You managed to stop the whole tobacco in its tracks.
Alright.
Wow. Way to ruin the fun.
Yeah, Zote's going to use his inspiration to try to lower the price of this cart with persuasion.
Okay.
So let's see. 20.
20?
No. Okay.
On the cart.
Yeah.
Man, you're taking food from my children's mouths, but I will give it to you for 8.
Do
How about 10?
It's a deal.
Hey, from the original 20, he cut it in half.
Yep.
Like, need it for cheaper, but at the same time taking food out of this guy's mouth. Trade off.
Joke's on him, I'm single.
Joke's on him, I'm single. Flame.
You didn't hear that. Alright.
Or did I?
No.
Who hasn't done something in town?
I don't think Dross has. Dross has just been kind of chilling at the temple after he failed to find a garden.
Would you like to approach and ask a question?
Oh, of the man at the forge or the dwarf?
Yes.
Not while the lessons are going on.
Okay.
I was basically gonna wait till it was over and talk to him about the temple because I'm still very annoyed that I can't think of why I recognize the name.
Well, my next question is, how long are you guys going to stay in this town?
And Zote comes back with the cart. Okay, are we ready to roll out?
I wouldn't mind staying in town for a little bit. I'm still fairly exhausted.
Oh yeah, you did spend a second night of rest though, so you're down to 1 point of exhaustion.
Yep.
It's up to you guys if you want to spend another night. You guys want to move on?
Zote's wanting to move on to head to what town is it? Riona?
I just remember the longer you guys take, the harder it's going to be to track down certain targets.
I
Yeah,
prefer to
Truth is,
move
we're
on.
not going to be able to track him at night very well anyway. And from the sounds of it, we're already about midday.
Well, Riona is a 2 days travel anyway.
In Dross's mind,
Actually,
it makes
no, it's
about a
about the
day.
same. Yeah, it's about another day's travel to Riona.
Yeah, so in Dross's mind, it would make more sense to start out of here as early as possible in the morning.
I think it's better to get out of here as soon as possible to get on this trail before it gets covered up by nature and other animals.
Now, are you guys talking about the trail of Anam?
Well, we kind of know which direction he's heading, but we need to catch up to him to whatever town he's going to.
Okay.
Did anybody actually ask around if they saw someone wandering through that fit that description?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
I think that's what Sorrow was doing, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, okay. If so, I've been having a little trouble hearing her tonight. If she wants
Okay.
to, she can roll investigation. Sarah, can you hear me?
Excuse me.
Yeah, our mic's still cutting out.
Yeah. Might have to do the typing for a moment. If you want to, you can roll investigation, Jade. Oh boy. All right.
Oh no.
During the oh my. No, during the day of searching and investigating a couple people, she's gaining a bit of a reputation in the town already, but nobody can locate or knows anything about this creature she's describing, or person that moved through town.
It's a person. He changes shape. He does crazy things. He plays an instrument. He could be anyone.
Hmm. I don't know if he's doing all those things anymore.
Hey Zoe, with your paladin sense, could you tell if he was still here, if he'd been through here?
I can tell if he's within 60 foot via his evil aura.
Evil.
You know what? Besides the church, because I know that is a place of it is divine and holy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my divine sense around town, just see if there's big evil that I recognize,
Uh-oh.
aka Anam.
Yes.
So we're gonna put the 20 flask of oil in the cart too.
Okay. You do
And
sense
no-
a great evil. It is not a nom.
It's like, don't like that, but it's not what I'm after.
Hmm.
And where would that great evil be coming from, just so I have a general perspective?
It's on the opposite side from the temple.
I go figures. It's still in town, but as far away as it possibly can be.
Oh no, it's okay. So the temple's on one side of the cavern or the ravine. This is directly opposite of that. So not on the opposite side of the town, just the opposite side of the ravine.
Does it seem like a stationary evil, or...
Yeah.
Okay, we can worry about that later.
The paladin doesn't want to investigate the great evil.
Right?
Right
That's
now, he has
heresy.
something else to worry about. Like, okay, that's staying still. Party, I'll let them know of it. See if we can't track down a nom. Worrisome. I have something else to do. Track down and kill a nom. One thing at a time.
Kill an again.
Kill a nom again, yes.
Kill a nom.
Which, again, given his previous combat abilities, shouldn't be that difficult, but we have no idea what the gauntlet lets him do now.
Yeah, he will tell the party that there's great evil across the ravine. We want to check that out. That's up to vote. I want to see about killing a nom again.
I mean, there's an army of paladins just across from it. Couldn't we just let them know?
I say army of paladins is a bit of a stretch.
Well, there's paladins in training.
Any paladin worth its weight in salt would know that that evil's there across the ravine.
If it doesn't seem like it'll take too long, we could
Unless the
check that out
paladins are
today.
involved.
However, I would rather get done with the task at hand, which is sing to a nom.
Well, it's up to the party.
Know what? How about we ask around town, see if they know anything of what is across the ravine?
Alright, go ahead and roll investigation then.
Investigation yet again. No. 7. Not bad, not completely terrible.
Those set of houses have been abandoned for about 2 years now.
Something's in there.
As to any reason why they were abandoned?
The previous owners died.
Ah, so ghosts. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Has it been of any problem of less trade, less people being able to live here?
No, people are just superstitious around here.
Superstitious?
Yes, superstitious.
That's stupor.
Not super.
Do they need that area to be cleansed?
If someone dies in their house, it's rumored their spirit remains.
Nonsense.
Perhaps we could check that out and make sure there isn't anything of major evil there. Hopefully that shouldn't take too long.
I think the town will be very grateful for your services.
Oh, I am a paladin of Adric. While I do have other things to do, hopefully this shouldn't take too long of an excursion. As I go back to the party with my findings.
How did you roll 7? I said, how did you roll a 7?
I have a -1 intelligence. I am not proficient.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm not proficient in anything that requires intelligence.
Got it. Well,
If
party
you want
really...
intelligence, it's a -1. Wisdom, I have survival.
This is the one thing that bothers me about this game, is that intimidation comes from charisma. So it's like, because I have a -1 in charisma, I have a -1 in intimidation. But I am an elephant with giant tusks.
Yeah, there's some people that use the homebrew roll that you can use charisma or strength.
Like, I feel like this elephant would be much more intimidating than that.
For me, intimidation more like, are you big? You can intimidate them. Because roar. If you are very charismatic, well, let's just see. I know very many who can just come to you in the night and deal with. Shall that be what this course of action will partake?
I'm gonna be honest. I think whenever I run my campaign, I'm probably gonna go with that rule. Because like there were certain things, like Adric being on the bear, I feel like that would make him much more intimidating. As a normal dwarf, not very, but the fact that he's riding a giant bear.
All right. Well, I think we are getting a little distracted again, guys.
Otherwise,
I mean-
I do bring up the rumors as well as the potential great evil that is across from us. Probably just a mild haunting.
Feels way worse.
Well,
than a
let's
mild
go
haunting.
take care of the haunting if you want.
Feels worse than a haunting, he said.
And maybe a necromancer.
Yeah, no big deal.
You guys wish to check it out?
Sure, why not? As Dross just ignites a small flame in his hand. I mean, if we burn the house down, would that not solve the problem?
Yeah, but that still is burning property of the city.
You know what? Fair enough.
So how would you guys like to proceed?
I would like to get permission to burn the house down.
It's made of
Adobe carved in the side of the hill.
Clay house down.
I mean, I can cause an earth tremor. I can cause it to kind of,
Crack and
release
crumble.
it out into
Yeah.
the town proper.
Go and check it out at midnight.
I'd say first check it out in the day. That way we have our bearings.
Yeah, it might be stronger at night.
Take a small power nap and then see if it reveals itself at night. However, if it's active during the day as well as the night, we might be able to get a surprise. Or if it's active during the night, we might get a jump on it.
And if it gets a jump on us, I want to see it happen so I can laugh.
Exactly.
If it's dark, I won't be able to see it. Can't tell the story.
Yes, we shall live on Anam's old storytelling ways. Need to get famous somehow.
Got to carry on his tradition for him.
Yup.
Yes, so the town will be grateful for it. Okay, now I have something that may lead into one of my goals. Hopefully,
Dross's goal is just to learn and just to try and fix this fucked up balance you guys got going on in this world. Also, I'm gonna roll my hit dice because I forgot to do that like twice now. And I need to heal.
Oh yes,
Back to full health.
As everyone remembers, they might run into something now.
As everybody remembers, yes, I am dying!
Oh, so is good.
All right, how would you guys like to do this? Is somebody going first? Are you guys gonna knock? Are you guys just gonna walk in?
First,
I'm
we
gonna
have
kick
to
the
get
door.
to
I'm gonna just
other
kick the
side of
door in.
ravine.
Just
Is there
boot.
any clear path to the other
Oh
side?
yeah,
of the-
Grim. I forgot to ask this last time. What is your rule for unarmed strikes again? Isn't it like a D4 or something?
Usually, it's like a D4.
Because that's Dross's main form of attack is just punching shit.
Maybe we can go
Now, is
together
there
to the
any
front
way
door.
across the ravine.
Yeah, you guys are at the bottom of the ravine. There's carts going through the middle. You're gonna have to dodge around a couple carts. But you guys are at the bottom.
Oh, well, climb up that side of the ravine then. And I guess we're using the old tactic where okay, which house is where the strong evil is.
Yeah. Use him as our evil finder. Just keep him up front and move forward.
Let me go damage.
It's like, I am sensing the evil. Beep, beep, beep.
You're able to not GPS,
Divine DPS.
Divine GPS, yes.
My evil senses are tingling.
You're able to find the building quite easily.
It is this one where the evil is strongest.
Is someone going to barge in? Are you guys going to knock?
Well, if he's standing in front of the door, how far away does the evil feel like it is?
Pretty freaking close.
Who wishes to knock, or shall I?
I asked Dross to kick the door in, and then I look at Scales and give him the nod that we can charge in.
Or,
Sounds good.
that's one plan. The next plan would simply be to knock.
I mean, if they're dead, they can't open the door. Right?
Actually, it says that one moment as I look at Divine Sense again. Does it feel celestial, fey, fiend, undead?
Undead.
Yeah, I don't think that we need to knock and let it know we're coming.
Oh, it's undead.
Of course.
Smite!
Oh, it's undead. Oh, can we have our living battering Ross?
Yo. I'm gonna be honest, I think as far as strength goes, I'm beat out by Sorrow, but I just have the size advantage.
What is your strength score?
My strength modifier is a +3.
You get that weight moving.
Both me and Sorrow are stronger than you.
Yeah,
You're just
I've got-
I have carrying capacity because of my size, but you guys beat me out in raw strength alone.
So who would like to attempt to open the door?
My suggestion is, Dross, get a 10-foot running start.
Yes.
This is a wooden door, right?
It is.
And with, how much do you weigh? 500, 600 pounds, Dross?
450. I'm not that big. I'm a smaller Loxodon.
You're big enough to where that if you get some momentum, you could crash through.
Can we give him a?
Wasn't there?
Can you get a
I could
glass?
pick the door, fling it open, and he runs through, and then we all just follow behind him.
Actually, one last thing before we go destroying property.
I mean, don't we have?
I checked the door to see if it's locked.
Yeah, that was gonna be what Draw said. Is like this guy like picked a lock to let me get out of the.
So there's no handle. It's just a door that just kind of sits there. But when you push on it, it doesn't move.
All right. Now, shall we pick lock or shall we bust door?
He just said there isn't a doorknob. How are we gonna pick the lock?
All right, we bust the door down then.
Here, light up a torch.
I
and
have a key that can open doors that aren't even meant to be open. So
Yeah.
I think it would work
Well, where do you
even without a
put it?
keyhole.
I don't
Or-
use
I'm
that
gonna break it
yet.
down.
Remember the last couple.
I just need
times
somebody
we
to
did that?
heal me real quick.
Josh is just gonna look at these guys. Look, I'll just slam the door open. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's the easiest way.
I can
I
do
will
that too.
quickly follow in behind you. Sorrow,
Alright.
my 6.
Actually, before we do that, Josh is gonna look at the side, look at the sides to see if there's any windows or anything.
No, I mean there's only one facing side on a lot of these buildings.
Yeah, they're carved into the side of.
Yeah,
the
I meant
ravine.
like the side on either side of the door.
Oh no.
All right then. So yeah, Josh is basically gonna step back a little bit and then just start sprinting into the door to shoulder check it.
All right, so you get
Let's
up this
see that. Let's
massive
see that critical
charge.
fumble. I called it.
Oh boy.
I called the critical fumble.
So
Wait,
do it
This
every
might work in your
time.
favor. You trip into the door, smash it on
No.
his face.
So here's what happens. Oh boy.
No, Zote is standing off to the side.
Hey, I got a good one for you if you want to use it.
I know
Just-
what happens on this one.
Okay.
What was your idea?
I was gonna say because he had a 10-foot running start, so as soon as he started running, he tripped, fell, crashed into the ground, and slid all the way up to the door, and his head just bumps the door, but it doesn't
That'd
open
actually
it.
be perfect. And Josh would just get up. We need all of you to pretend you didn't see that.
All right.
Well,
so-
that was hilarious. Can we actually skip the drabble and actually break down the door?
Here's what you guys see. Dross backs up, proceeds to charge forward with all of his strength. Shoulder checks the door and proceeds to get launched 15 feet backwards through the air.
What?
Shit! And just lands on his back in the sand.
Damn.
Never before has that much weight moved that quickly and that unwillingly. Fuck that.
Damn.
Dross is laying on the ground and he's not thrilled.
Okay, how about
He has never
this?
been thrown before.
Okay.
He also takes 7 damage.
Alright. Yeah, Dross has never been thrown before like that. He is not happy about it.
You know,
He's like, yeah, fuck that.
everyone get in a defensive circle. Effectively get ready to charge anything that comes out. I got another idea.
This Dross is going to
Actually,
basically
Dross, do you
ready.
want to help me with this?
What are we doing?
Burning down the door.
Gotcha. As Dross is just going to light a small ball of fire in his hands with produce flame and just yeet it at the door.
And at the bottom of the door, whoosh.
Yeah, you guys are going to notice. Dross has a thing for fire.
So the fire licks gently at the wooden door, but it seems unaffected by it.
The fuck is this shit?
I'm sorry.
What's that, Jade?
It just licks at the.
Yeah, it just, the fire is just, gently, it's going up against it, but it doesn't seem to be catching.
That's no door.
We may have to use the key, but I'm gonna need somebody to heal me as soon as I do.
Let me hit it with a new weapon. For which
Go right ahead.
ice damage.
I'm not touching it.
The ice.
Alright, go for it.
Cold. Okay, so I'm gonna hit it with the long sword.
Longsword.
Tink.
Oh god!
Oh no, this is
The
great.
best challenge in this game is a door.
A wooden one.
So
What?
as Sora
Wait.
winds back with her sword and she slams it against the door, she quickly follows the pathway of Dross, getting launched
I'd
several,
like to point out, Dross assumed that was going to happen, and he did move out of the way.
launched several feet backwards as she sails through the air. And she takes 13 damage from the dwarf throwing her and hitting the ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
Zode is going, okay, I
Scale.
swear there was a story about this that Anam was telling me. Not going to try it that way. I have an idea.
We don't let players seduce doors anymore.
No, this isn't that.
Hold on!
Not that.
But it is starting to look like it is not a
Yes. Let me
not
do
a
it.
normal door.
No, to the door. I scream, open up or I will burn you to the ground, you insufferable piece of wood.
Dross is just going to look at him. What the fuck are you doing?
Okay, no response from the door,
We have-
guys.
We have just proven that fire won't work.
Yeah, we literally... How are you going to use fire to threaten it, dude? We know that doesn't work.
Ice?
Perhaps it's time to investigate the door or try something else.
I push it, it opens.
Arcana check the door. It's definitely magical. Moving on.
You do sense some magic from it. Does seem to be warded.
I think we.
What's that, Jade?
I think we're having.
Oh, he's still cutting out so bad tonight.
Use the key, brothers.
But before we do that, Dross, how much healing do you have available?
I don't do healing, Chief.
Oh, God.
I fuck shit up and I talk to animals. That's about it. I'm gonna be honest.
And yet druids do know how to heal.
Most druids do. I am not one of them. Not yet. I'm working on that. I'm a low tier druid. All right. I'm learning.
Well, I can at least keep him alive.
I can light
Ready
shit on
to
fire pretty well,
pound
and okay. Draw's gonna look at him. He's like, look, I don't know actual healing spells, but I do know actual medicine. If you get stabbed, I can help you out, but
No, he needs my form of healing, which I can bring him back from the brink of death.
all right, well, have fun
As
with
I
that.
get the paddle hands ready with a 1-point lay on hands.
I mean, I can light a lot
And
of
I
shit on
make
fire.
it clear that after if he goes down and receives this healing, stay outside. Fire arrows, stay in cover.
All right. Scales, what's your approach to this? Because, like I said before, there's no door handle. Scales?
I'm gonna attempt to put the key where the handle should be and see if that would, and push against the door slightly and see if that works.
So, although there's no keyhole or no, no door handle, when you push the key against the door, it just effortlessly slides into the door. You hear a soft click. You also take 15 damage.
Are paddle hands needed?
Well, we got 3 hurt people right now.
Why have we not all used our lay on hands? Or not
The
lay on
door
hands.
does swing open.
Okay, so that puts me at 17.
Who would like to go in first?
Dross will walk in. Dross is just gonna walk in with like a small fire in his hand, though.
Well, if it's undead and we got our smitey smiter,
Yeah, Zote's going, allow me. Where
All right,
is
fuck it, go ahead.
So, who enters first?
Zote?
Zote.
With great sword at the ready. Feeling out where this evil is.
Well, the first room's a bit of a den-like setup. I mean, there's a couple benches, there's a hearth. Nobody in the room. There's 2 doors to the back. One on the left, one on the right.
Does it look like the hearth is at all lightable right now?
It's smoldering. Like it could have. It definitely had a fire in it within the last 24 hours.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just toss my small ball of flame in there to light it up again.
I kind of whisper at Zote, where is it coming from? Where's the evil?
Where is the evil coming from, Divine Sense?
It's coming from the door on the left.
Left.
Who goes through the door?
I'm gonna go to the door on the right and see what's inside.
Inside of the door to the right is a bedroom. It's very dusty, though. It looks like no one's been in here in a long time.
Ah, well, this room's empty, but the hearth was previously lit, and I just lit it up again, so...
Well, let's wreck some shit.
I ready my action right behind him.
As first, Zote's going to check
I
to
do
see
the
if the
same
door
thing.
can be opened.
Yeah, the door does seem to be moving freely.
Well, opening the door up and readying greatsword. Where is it?
As soon as the door opens, I throw a lit torch inside.
As the lit torch sails through the air, you guys see a dark cloaked figure sitting at a table.
Oh God. He's
Would that
following
be
us.
You guys
Yeah,
are.
Dross gonna look in. Would you happen to be a Death Knight?
Are you guys following me?
I know you're
Say the
following
same thing.
us.
Pardon me, sir. I believe we were here first.
I've been here like a week.
Have you been here a week? We haven't even been gone that long.
Well, it's at least been 3 days.
3 days is not a week, sir. That's barely a business week.
Why are you all
Fuck's sake.
following me?
We just came here to try and track down these guys' demonic friend.
Yes.
Actually, speaking
What are you
of-
doing here now? Who are you studying this time?
I'm not studying anyone. I'm traveling.
He's traveling to find somebody else to study. I'm worried at this point he's gonna end up being us.
What's your name, by the way?
At this point, yes, what is your name and how do you know mine? 'Cause I never gave you mine. You seem to know me quite well.
No. Finding information about a paladin is not exactly a difficult task. As for my name, I don't know if I should give it to you. There's a lot of power in a name.
I would
Hmm.
like to know the man that I'm scheduled to fight later on. I don't think it's too much to ask your name. You seem to know all of ours fairly well enough.
Don't believe he knows my name. I never gave it to him.
I don't think that matters.
I was gonna say, it would not be hard to find your name. I'm sure.
So I'll ask again. Can you just give me the name of the man I'm set to fight in the future? How else am I supposed to track you down when I'm ready to take you on?
Well, we're seeking out our previous companion who's been overtaken by a gauntlet that was consuming his body when he was killed.
Which I think
Perhaps
only
you
Zote
have-
knows the name of that thing, but I don't know if he remembers.
Perhaps you have some inkling of where he might be. It might be.
Perhaps I do. Came through here just the other night.
Did he murder anyone?
Oh, I hate this offer.
What offer?
I see that we are going to be traveling in a similar direction. You seem to be wanting to study things. I'd rather it be kept out of the public's, well, those of lesser knowledge's hands, if you'll help us track down Anam, or at least what was Anam.
Because he's fucking dead.
I do apologize, but I cannot accept this offer.
Sure.
Fair.
One of my prestige must travel, well, frankly, alone and unseen.
Oh, alright. I thought that was going to a douchebag direction. I'm glad it didn't.
Perhaps you could help me with another question. We've recently made some dealings with a trader named Black. Do you have any information on him that could maybe let us know a little more about who this thing is?
Now, that's not a name. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Did you fall for it? Did you buy from his shop?
Explain what you mean by fall for it.
I mean, he will offer the richest items he can offer, and people will often buy them when they have no way of paying them back anytime soon.
Perhaps you know something about his life debt and what that process entails.
I do.
Would you be so kind as to share that information with us? Some of us here may like to know.
As Dross is gonna look at these guys. So you're upset that the guy touched a demonic gauntlet, but you made a deal with a dude that's probably a demon.
I made no such deal.
I wouldn't expect you to. You're a paladin. That would be far worse. But you guys are just as dumb.
Black is no demon.
Really?
No.
He seems like a demon.
More appropriate, he's a sort of
be the
demigod.
lawful opposite, because at least he makes his deals up front.
Black is a god. He's lawful neutral, and he's very big on contracts. If you would, think of him as a lawyer.
Oh God, he's evil. He's like a lesser form of a politician.
He's all about his deals and his contracts.
Do you have any idea what he does with the souls that are indentured to him?
Minor labor.
What labors could a soul do?
All kinds of things.
Are you safe if you pay gold up front when dealing with them?
Did you sign his contract? And
No.
No, you are fine then. It's when you don't pay that you have a problem.
Gotcha.
So he is a man of his word. He will honor the contract when it is paid off.
Yes.
Would you by chance have ever entered into such contracts with him?
No.
If anything, he's one who could potentially kill you just with a snap of his hands, but you're being punished by a different god.
Well, he's still alive, and he has several gods angry with him for dealing with mortals too often. Of course, he's excellent at working contracts, so they can't come after him yet. You all know that gods are not supposed to help mortals.
I imagine that messes with the balance.
Tell me, one more thing. About when will you be setting out?
Oh, probably in a couple nights. I have to lie low.
Who could you possibly be hiding from?
I'm not.
Perhaps we can help.
Let's see. Look right here.
What are we looking at?
Just Zoe, look right here.
I look at Zoe, I shrug.
Any other paladin in the area with some significant power would seek to eliminate him. Yes, I seek to eliminate him, but not now. However, we can potentially turn this to our own advantage, while not solving a problem. In a sense, it could at least put the people's mind at ease.
What is it you're going on about?
They say this land, at least of this side of the city, is haunted in some means. Yet you're the only evil I've sensed in this area. Then again, you just might be overshadowing anything else.
You know, I heard the same rumor when I came here. That's why I chose to use this residence.
Hiding in plain sight.
Yes.
Hiding
I
with
did
the-
ward the door, but apparently you all got past that.
Yeah, you could have not made it to where it throws me 15 feet back. That was terrifying. I do not like heights.
But in a sense, it was impressive.
Yeah, he yeeted it. He threw a 450-pound elephant back, but
I wiggle my fingers and say that some of us have powers, and I wink at the party, trying to distract away from the true way that we got in.
In a sense, since you will be leaving in a few days, I can search the other buildings. You haven't warded any of the other doors, have you?
No, just this one.
You think you could send us through that portal again? That was pretty cool.
I'm sorry, that
Just
wasn't my
though-
portal. That was already there.
You
And
happen
you
to have
wouldn't
a
mind
healing
us
potion
like
on you
checking
to
all the
buy off
other
you?
abandoned houses here, making sure they are cleared, and if you are the only evil,
Of course not.
then in a few days, this town will have its problem solved. You'll be on your way. Sadly, that might entail you never coming back to this town again. Since that's good. Since that's bad for you. But you can at least lie low here while the purification is taking place. In a sense.
Okay. Works for me, I guess. Although, I believe these are just rumors. You can investigate these ghost stories. Perform your purifying rituals. It'll
Best to be thorough with it.
definitely encourage the people to come back to these homes.
Indeed.
Do you have any suggestions for us as to what we should do with this gauntlet if we are able to retrieve it from
Destroy
Anam's
it.
body,
yeah, did anybody ever give him the name of the gauntlet?
or how we could destroy it,
No, Zote hasn't.
or if we should destroy it?
I mean, he doesn't really know what it is unless we give him the name, probably.
This gauntlet, what did it do to your friend?
Started
To start
consuming
off
him.
with, he had lost a finger, and it, for a sense, regrew it, but it took over that hand. Then it grew onto his arm, slowly.
And it can form the shape of
Seemingly
any
every
weapon he
time he
wants.
used it as a weapon, it would grow more.
Definitely sounds like a cursed item.
And it seemed to be changing his behavior into a more evil, less trustworthy behavior.
One would say even demonic in nature. And now you say your friend has died?
Yes, and when he died, his body was reanimated and crawled up a wall and escaped from the room we were in immediately after death.
Now that sounds truly terrifying.
In a sense,
Says the 1,000-year-old Death Knight.
maybe you could keep an extra set of eyes out for you two. And simply let us know of his location.
I think that's possible. I will keep an eye out as well. Oh God.
Zote, not liking that he's dealing with, but seeing a potential advantage in a temporary alliances like this.
One moment.
As he's judging him by his actions, currently he has done nothing completely distrustful. He has kept to his word. Those senses say he's evil and undead still puts him slightly off kilter, but his actions have been...
I mean, he's a politician. They're evil by default, but
He has
He hasn't
been.
just outright murdered anyone.
He's
so-
at least been consistent.
I think that he's murdered so much and done so many things that at this point he's just bored and he doesn't even care about doing that kind of stuff anymore. But he's not above it.
At the same time, though, he's never once lied to us about his intentions. And
That's
we're all
'cause
pretty
he's-
sure that he could kill us if he wanted to.
Yeah, that's exactly why he doesn't lie, because he doesn't have to.
Yeah, he has zero reason to. He could just fucking murder us. Just hello there. Goodbye.
Hello there, you're dead.
It's like before we even met him, while we were standing on the other side of the door, we all just have turned into blood mist, and that's the end of the story. We never even knew what happened.
Again, the fact, like, Dross has, like, a standing obligation to try and fight this dude later. And I fully intend to honor that. Yeah, Dross is just gonna look at Zod. It's like, well, I think we can probably just move on now, I suppose, since we know what the sense of great evil was.
Not
Who's this asshole again?
necessarily. I just want to double check each and every one of these houses. It will take some time, as well as setting up the proper ritual to purify this place.
Yeah, Dross is gonna look at him again. I'm gonna ask one last time, for fuck's sake. Just let us know your name. You know as well as we do that we're not gonna win in a fight against you right now.
Oh, please, with as many times as we run into him, he'll just move in with us and we.
I still just want to know his name.
And why should I tell you?
We've been polite enough to tell you all of our names.
Polite?
Regardless of the fact of whether you needed them. Or at the very least, I've given you my name.
You haven't been very polite. You keep talking about how you're going to kill him one day.
I mean, that was just a simple agreement that he and I came to. That has nothing to do with politeness.
And he wasn't even the one that trapped you there.
He was not. But he's also evil, and I'm not a fan of undead. They kind of misset the balance of things.
As of right now, he's what I would consider a tolerable evil.
Oh yes, he's definitely evil. I mean, he said he's a politician.
But he is tolerable.
He is. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it'd be an entertaining fight to go up against him whenever we're equals. Which is definitely not now. Now, I know my limitations. And they are several hundred-year-old Death Knight. Who is clearly very powerful.
Oh, do continue to boast for me. It's quite honorable.
I'm not really boasting. I'm making a declaration of fact. You've shown yourself to be powerful. I'm not dumb enough to fight you when I can't win. I am dumb enough to fight you whenever I think I can win, though.
Oh, please, if you think you can win, you'll fight whatever you can.
Exactly.
But since you guys have asked several times, the name that I once went by many battlefields ago was Coltrick the Kind.
How does Coltrick the Kind become a fucking Death Knight? What the hell?
I believe I already told you how I became a Death Knight.
You ran.
Oh, that's right, you bitched
battle.
out. Not very kind, but whatever. I will assume you had a reason. Whether it was a good one or not, I'll assume you had one.
Whether good or not, he ran from battle.
Well, I'm not saying it was right. I mean, I literally just said that he bitched out. Does that sound like I'm saying he did a good thing?
Which we're effectively giving him his last test if he shows up to that battle. That's your challenging him to. But if that comes, if that doesn't come,
I'm actually gonna look at Zod. It's like, wait a minute. Can I even kill him? Isn't him being a Death Knight like a punishment from his god?
until he has rectified himself.
So I can't even kill him, can I?
I'll explain later.
Ah, shit. I might have made a... You better rectify, otherwise it's going to be a very unfair fight.
I'll speak of this at a later time with you, alright, Ross?
Yep.
In fact, as we're searching the other houses,
Ooh, he has pretty armor. I'm still a dwarf at heart.
I feel like an idiot. I just gave you guys the name and it just left my brain.
It's like
Oh.
Perfect Nine or something.
What was
Cultic
that?
the Kind.
Yeah, it's
Cultic?
Cultric the Kind.
Yes.
Yep.
As a paladin, do you know anything about Koltrick the Kind? With your like history check?
I mean, I don't think they have the same deity, so I don't think you would.
Well, let's see.
Did you ever tell us your god?
He did. And it was a war god.
Was it Bane or was it a different one?
It was a different one. I believe it was.
I feel like it started with an M.
Oh boy.
I don't remember as a person, but as a character, I should have this written down somewhere. That or in my history. I'll check.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I don't think Grim does.
It's
Yesterday,
Tempest.
last week. Let's see.
Wait, what'd you say, Grim?
I'm 90% sure it was Tempest, guys.
Yeah, it was Tempest.
Oh, yeah, it was. Okay.
It's Tempest.
I'm gonna actually do a quick religion check to see if I know anything about that guy.
Okay.
Yeah. As
I know
Zoe
jack
will
shit.
share what he knows as well.
You guys
Is
know
that
that
what-
Tempest is a god of war.
The thing, I'm good
Craves
with.
honorable battle.
And seeing as that he ran, that was his punishment.
Yep.
But
Hmm.
as of right now, he is at least
Actually,
showing that he is still
Me fighting him might rectify, because that would be an honorable battle between.
Or giving him the choice to join us in a battle that could be the difference between the world
already
being
given him
devastated.
that choice, and he's taken it. So, but that was for his own gain.
a battle that we have not yet come to, but at someday.
Honestly, this has been a fairly low conflict campaign. Like we haven't fought very much, and we haven't found anything that's like a major issue.
Now, if y'all don't mind, I'm just going to start searching the rest of these houses, just to ensure that there's no more evil here.
You know, I will offer this to you as well. As you guys have shown great interest in me, and honestly, I've been a little bit helpful and a little bit of a hindrance. I offer one of you this, and he pulls out. It's a small black scarf. No, not a scarf. More like it's like a handkerchief.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't entirely trust that. Actually, no. I trust you. I'm worried about what it might do.
As of right now, you have not seemingly
I mean, yeah.
been of direct harm to us.
Yeah, Dross is gonna basically pick it up and just look at it. But you gonna tell us what it does, or are we just gonna have to figure that out for ourselves?
I'm trying to remember the name of this.
But
Well,
because
here's
Dross
the thing.
doesn't really lack trust. Oh wait, is it a portable hole or?
No, it's just a small black
Okay.
piece of cloth.
All right. Yeah, Dross doesn't distrust this guy. He doesn't think he's gonna necessarily kill us, but
Zoe
he's
will
wary.
take it. But he just says, "I take this in good trust that it shall not come to harm any of us."
Yeah, Dross is just gonna hand that over to him. There you go. Cool. Thank you.
This momentum once belonged to my fair lady Angela.
Oh, rather important then, isn't it?
If it is to touch the ground, I will be there.
So in theory, what would happen if we just threw it into a volcano? I'm not going to do that, but I'm very curious as to know what would happen.
Let's not do that.
I'm not saying we should. I don't want to do that, but I'm curious
He
by
looks at
nature,
the
and I
dead
would
in
rather
the eyes
ask.
and says, "I'll be there."
So definitely don't throw it into a volcano. Got it. I wanted to know what would happen if it touched lava. Now I know. I'm curious by
Don't
nature.
bother
It's better
me
that I
about
ask these
that.
things instead of finding them out any other way.
Alright, guys. You mind if we take a quick break here? I'm gonna go take the dog out real quick.
Yep.
Alright, I will be right back.
As this has gotten very interesting, we still have to track down Anam, but now we have an extra pair of eyes out.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting.
And oh, now I have an idea to distinguish him.
Well, I think that Zote has a pretty big challenge in front of him, and that would be to try and help this paladin
Zote sees
redeem
him
himself.
as he is currently living his life. He's helping us, but at the same time, he does see him as evil. Currently, he is one of those evils where he can stand having the.
Well,
So
it
if he
could be your
eventually
mission to
seeks
set him
recompense-
free.
If he eventually seeks recompense, that is something that Zote will offer via combat, but if he just wants to exist through the world, just watching it roll by, existing, gathering knowledge, that's him.
Maybe being redeemed in the favor of his god would return his ability to
Die.
be good, and I mean, not necessarily die. Maybe he'll be immortal as a, like as a demigod instead of having to be an undead.
Or an avatar.
That way, you can continue to live the life of pursuing knowledge, but without being evil. And you would have become a better paladin for bringing someone that powerful back to the light.
Yeah,
Potentially.
because all
but
he does
as
is want to document evil. That's all he seems to want to do.
if he's simply documenting it, then he is like Anam was. Then
Talking
quickly
shit, Zote?
questioning himself, it's like, wait, like Anam was. If you're already taking Anam's soul, so yeah, did me or you hang on to that dress, that black scarf?
He gave it
Well,
to you.
Just so we don't have two of those floating around. Oh, watch this. We get higher in level. We build a separate shack or get a town under a name, get a guild hall, and we build a room for him. You want to study dark magic? Study it here. If you need to go out and collect it, know that you can always come back here to catalog it. Otherwise, I'm gonna get some food right quick.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing okay. Oh, tired.
I'm sober.
You still sober?
I need to Oh no, I've been smoking here and there lately, but right now I need to do something about that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting ready to do. So, what's your opinion on this Death Knight?
I'd be interested in trying to help bring him back to his former glory, but it'll probably be a while before we have any, event that would be worthy.
Yeah, we're way too low of a level to even worry about.
We just got to make sure that nobody mistakes that little black cloth for a baby wipe when they go out to the woods to drop a deuce.
Yeah.
Well, with it being in Zote's possession, he. With
So it'll
all of
be
his other dangerous goodies.
I'll be right back.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to put some coffee on.
Seems a little late for coffee, Grim.
Well, I need it.
Fair enough.
Everyone needs their black.
Well, it's probably not gonna be black. I have some almond milk creamer. Who's all back? Who we missing?
Let's see, I think... I don't know, somebody did dip
I'm
out
back.
of chat, though.
I
Vex-
came. I did, and then I
Vex
came
stepped out of
back.
Chat
Oh,
for
okay.
a bit.
I can
didn't
hear
hear you come
Jade
back
now.
in.
Holy shit!
Yay!
Yay!
Zote, you're here, right?
Okay, maybe that's all I needed to do.
Alright. So, Scales and Zote are the only ones I don't know if they're here.
I'm here.
Alright, nice.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Sounds like we have everyone back. I'm sorry I had to break in such a critical moment.
How dare you?
Oh, I know.
We'll forgive you if you give us all 500 platinum.
Someone is calling me. I'll be right back.
Make it 1,000 platinum.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say that we're talking double now.
1,000 platinum each.
Yep.
Wrong number. Someone looking for a little bit.
You should have said, you're a little bit, and then hung up.
100% they were trying to do a drug deal.
I get all the funky ones in like Asian, like China and Japan and stuff like that because of my last name. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Well, I got a new number and I get some weird ass calls. Either for Stephanie or a little bit. So, maybe it was a hooker.
Yeah.
Well,
That would have been my guess, yes.
Yeah. Yo, where's Lil Bit?
Obviously.
I'm sorry. Was that an accurate portrayal of the...
Pretty much. The guy was totally black and I'm not being racist.
Yeah. Yo, what it do? Where Little Bit?
She's supposed to be on.
well,
Alright.
back to current issues.
So
We
who
were
took,
just
who
handed a
took
black
the,
scarf and told what it do. That it summons this man, this undead man,
who took it?
Zote, in the
Okay.
end.
Blow your nose with it real quick. Right in front of him. Just as a jest.
I'm not going to be that disrespectful.
You mean you don't want to die instantly?
That too.
Yeah, if you
boy.
knew you could live, you would do it.
Respect from one paladin to another.
Sure.
Oh, goodness. Well, anything else I can assist you all with?
Well, we already have the time of which you should be leaving. I'll be able to double confirm. But as of right now, it seems the rumors are just rumors. And I'm just going to double check all the houses to ensure that there's no other evil hiding here. And purify this room once you're gone.
Yep. I'm gonna go talk to your mentor now.
My
Assuming you're
mentor-
not drunk. With that, Dross is gonna walk out of the building.
My mentor's dead.
Whatever that mentor up at the place is now, alright?
Forge Master. Still can't place his name, though. Wish I could. I'll finish working on these houses.
Are you gonna want to take coffee in the morning with you, or just take your own pot?
Womp, womp. Cyborg with no big boy words to play.
As for the rest of you, do you have any more questions, or can I eat my dinner in peace?
Oh, what are you eating?
Peace. We've all figured out what he's going to be doing.
What you eating on over there?
I would call it beggar's stew.
Humble pie.
Is that something you conjured up, or did you actually cook it?
I actually cooked it. It's great to take time and put some work into a meal.
Mind if I get that recipe from you? I'd like to eat something that 1,000-year-old Death Knight eats. That sounds pretty good.
Alright, but there is a reason it's called beggar's soup.
Oh,
The
Is it made
recipe
out of
calls
beggars?
for 10 rats, some onion.
and a local beggar?
No, it does not contain any real beggars. Just
Oh.
takes whatever you can find in a small area, a couple herbs, a couple spices, and some rats.
Oh.
Rat's not that bad.
Well, if you'd like some, you can have some.
Cat's not that bad either.
But what about a cat stuffed with rat?
Uh,
Like
yeah,
a
I'll try some
calzone?
of the soup.
Stuff.
Wait. Oh god, that no.
I'm intrigued by the rat.
No, that would be a rich poor man's meal there.
I was gonna say, scales, you absolutely love it. Bit of the feline tendencies there.
Yeah, I couldn't resist.
Did it?
Did it what?
Cat.
It started doing it again.
Yeah, it's cutting out again. Whatever you did earlier, it worked.
Nope, not quite catnip, but just I mean, it's a or it's rats, and he's a cat.
I still love the whole cougar incident that happened.
Rat. Oh, Roni.
Yeah,
So you're saying he'd love Ratatouille?
I definitely wrote that recipe down that he was telling me.
Yeah, I wrote it down too.
It's literally a bunch of rats and whatever herbs you can find.
So theoretically, you could put catnip in it.
Probably yes.
I want scales.
Oh my. So what do you guys plan to do upon leaving, or do you guys plan to leave?
This man said he would be here for the next days, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Zote now is planning to hopefully stay the next couple of days, get all these houses searched, make sure second lesser evil than big boy evil kind.
Well, if we stay a few days, though, we're going to lose Adric's corpse wandering around. He said it had already passed through here a couple days ago, like a day ago or something.
We need to get going. He said this place is clear, so no
Yeah.
reason he's gonna lie to us.
Yeah.
Well, after the houses have been cleared for the most part, I'll set up what looks. Actually, no, I will set up what seems to be a protection circle at the doorstep of the one house.
Okay.
Hey, I can only cast level 1 spells through it.
So, more of a thing to fool the locals than to,
Yeah, but it is real magic, so if it comes and looks at it, it's, oh, yeah, the paladin did his job.
Okay.
Which, since he is leaving, it did its job. And he will spread word of how the second half of the city has been cleansed. It may take a few days for the actual.
Let's tell a grand story of how we killed lots of ghosts.
But
Because everybody believes in the ghost story, so if we tell them that we slayed all the ghosts, maybe they'll pay us like some ransom, and we'll get free money. You don't have to tell the lies, though. We can for you. You just stand there and look proud.
that is what you do.
You just put your hands out and collect the money, and
Yeah.
we'll do the talking.
Yeah.
That is what you do, but me, I know I'm going with it.
All right. Well, as we're heading out, I tell, what's his name, Kaletrick?
Yes.
I thank him for his hospitality and not for not killing us, and tell him we'll smell him later.
It's always a pleasure, but you must quit following me.
Curious. I thought you were following us. Maybe we are the next thing you're studying, and you'll always be one room away from wherever we are.
That would be too easy.
Well, I head on out and I start going around spreading the good news.
Oh boy. Roll deception.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing with them.
Wait, what are you guys doing?
Oh crap!
Would it be with advantage? Because if they do look at that house, Zote will also spread the word that it will take a couple of days to disperse.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
It's okay. Serpent's a great liar. He's a cat.
I was gonna say. Holy shit, a double 20.
It's gonna be good, right? Let's get that fat loot. We're gonna be dragging this coin purse out of town.
You just make sure to tell them that one house needs some extra time to air out the evil.
Yeah, this one's still condemned.
It will air out on its own. Give it a week.
Yeah.
So scales. There's not really
Yeah.
a form of higher government in this town, but the Forge Master, the head cleric of the,
Yeah, I was actually going back to talk to him while they were all off fucking with the Death Knight.
my men were unable to cleanse that house for years, and you're able to do it in one night?
Yeah.
There must be a great reward for this.
That would be very much appreciated.
I will give you access to my services.
Tell them about your starving children at home. It worked earlier.
I feel like Scales is a negligent father.
Well, Scale would have a whole litter
Actually,
of
we are
kids
needing to
at home.
track
Yeah.
something, so potentially. And there's where I leave that because it's you talking.
Well, I can give you access to my services, and I could craft you a uncommon or maybe even a common magical item.
I mean, that's good, but the children, they're starving.
That sounds wonderful. But I had other people that helped me in this. So, would there be something I could give to them too? I would be fine with the weapon.
We will throw 100 gold in on top. But I could
That
do
would
for
be
you
perfect.
a common or an uncommon item. Something
I
of
would like an-
magical properties.
Uncommon, please.
You know, if he's got brass knuckles, I wouldn't mind.
What do you want, Scale? Uncommon magic item. There's a lot of them.
To the compendium.
Yes, sir. To the compendium.
Yeah. I think it's fair. I roll for it. Probably.
No, he's crafting
No.
it for you.
Okay.
If you have to, you can always choose later what it is you get.
Yeah, that's what we normally do whenever Grim gives us that option. Is we take some time on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Can I pick it out next week?
Well, like it's like you're getting it now. It's just that you don't know what it is yet, so
Yeah.
you'll tell them later what it is, but you're actually getting it
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
So you have some time to do some research.
It's fine. In uncommon items, I mean, there's some good ones. Like, I think even the bag of holding's even an uncommon.
Yeah, you could try to ask for that bag of holding. Get that now.
That's true. That's 500 gold right there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very useful.
You
You know
rolled
what?
a double 20. Get that bag of holding. Can he do that as a blacksmith? Can he craft that?
Oh, he's crafting a magic item.
So just any. Okay.
Yeah, it is an uncommon.
Let's see.
There's surprisingly not a lot of uncommon magic items.
Oh, okay. So there's not a lot.
Actually, I believe
You know what? I'll take that bag of holding because I do need that, and it would be very useful for everybody. So.
Okay.
I actually have a whole book filled with extra common magic items.
And that holds what, 500 pounds in it?
Oh, but they're
Yeah.
for options. Like
What-
there's one called an earworm. Well, it's effectively a symbiote common item.
Here.
Well,
guys.
you attune to it, it burrows into the back of your ear. It allows you to speak, read, and write deep speech. 4 charges. Spell save DC 15. Detect thoughts for 2 charges. Dissonant whispers 1 charge.
I just
And
shared this.
regenerates 1d4 expended charges at dawn. Can't be removed from you while you have attuned to it. And you can't voluntarily end your attunement to it. If you're targeted by a spell that ends a curse, your attunement to the earworm.
I think we're good.
We're
Alright.
good.
Yeah, he listed a thing on there, so he can look through that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look through that and I'll let you know.
Yep, that's fine. Right now,
Alright,
we just have unknown.
So I'm
Uncommon
gonna
magic item.
distribute the gold evenly among everybody.
So 20 gold each. Is 100 gold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, so everybody gets 20.
There is another option to that, by the way, Skills.
Yeah. What is the other option?
So if you do a weapon. Give me 1 second here.
Be a +1.
We'd let you go +1. Technically, that's rare, but I'd let you go with a +1
Oh, is it?
on an item. Yeah.
And then that makes it to where it's going to be like unbreakable almost, unless another magical item was to destroy it. So if you want to go with a magic item, because I think magic weapons, some creatures require a magic weapon in order to hurt them.
Magic or silver.
Yeah.
That would be good to have then. I may look for a dagger.
Because right now we have Dross, and he can carry stuff. So if you don't want to go with a bag of holding, that's definitely an option.
But read
Yeah,
through the magic
I'll-
items carefully and decide.
Yeah.
Because the only
Okay.
reason I decided to mention that is because Sorrow is like katana. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
so you could get a katana +1.
That's a great idea.
That would be great. You know what?
That is
I'll
what
I'll
seems-
take the katana +1 then.
Ah, he's going full blown weeb.
Yee.
He got the cat ears and everything. Now he's got the sword.
Yep.
Alright, I believe a katana is the equivalent of a longsword.
Yeah.
It's a long sword, but it has a short sword blade. One of those weird things.
It's light enough to be considered a short. The use is a short sword, but it's
Well, that's
it's the length of a.
that's the way a longsword is as well. Longsword, you can use it with 1 or 2 hands, and I'm pretty sure they're similar in size.
I thought the bastard sword was the one that was above a long sword that used 1.5 or 2 hands for. I mean, I guess
That's
you
what
could
my
use 2 on a
bastard
long
sword
sword. As long as you got a hand on the pommel, because a long sword would still have the pommel on it. And you could use that as a half-hander.
That's where it gets kind of weird, because in D&D and 5e, it's just a longsword.
Yeah. They don't have the other variation.
Yeah. Or it's a short sword.
Yeah. It's not complicated anymore. Everything's simple.
Well, yeah, see, that's very similar in size right there. So, tell me those aren't just sitting in your kitchen.
Nope. Those are actually images that I pulled from online.
Okay.
Hey, I
However,
got swords.
I do have a longsword and a katana.
I was
I got a
gonna
bunch of
take a
swords.
picture with Jared's Nodachi, and then I got kind of lazy and decided not to. But the Nodachi that Chopper owns is as tall as I am, and I'm 6'3".
Yeah, he decided to go with the largest of the Nadachis.
Yeah. But yeah, so a katana would be a longsword equivalent, in my opinion.
Okay.
And GM ruled it. I can't argue.
Okay,
I feel
so
like it makes sense. I don't think anyone would argue with it.
No.
no.
It's good. Just use when you drag a longsword over or whatever, you can just change the name of it to katana
I was doing it for him right now.
+1. Oh, okay, yeah. And since you're having it crafted just for you, if you want to add any sort of note to it, that it's engraved or something like that, or I don't know, because I mean it is magic. It's +1, so it's basically like a masterwork item now. So you could have it like kind of crafted to the style that you want it to be, whatever you want it to look like.
My Roll20 is doing some weird crap. Oh, there it goes.
It doesn't have to just be a plain old standard katana now.
Yeah, so.
I gotta reload my page, guys. My Roll20 is doing a
Alright.
bit of a weird
I'm gonna
stuff.
take a look at some katana pictures and get some ideas.
I know there is an effective
I would not
great
suggest.
variant of the katana, but
What was that?
I wouldn't suggest in.
It's cutting out. All I can hear you say is I wouldn't suggest, and then it cuts out after that. Oh, an ivory inlay because of the.
Jesus Christ!
No, but dragon scale would be kind of cool.
wait, we do have something.
Yeah, Dross doesn't really care about the ivory thing as long as you're not like actively just hunting down elephants to get it.
Well, what if you wake up?
Take it off a corpse.
You wake up in the
It's
morning and
more
you're
like-
missing one, and he's got an ivory inlay.
It's more like walks over to Dross, shaves off a little bit off your tusk.
You try that and I'll hit you in the face, but
But he makes it look like he's sharpening your tusk. Hey, I'm just gonna make
they
this
don't need
sharp for you right
sharpened.
Oh my. Did Jade really Jade, did you type bleep you?
Yeah, because I made the comment about the dragon having
I know.
the
but
handle.
Jade, did you really just self-censor yourself to bleep?
Fuck that shit.
Alright, I'm gonna add this weapon on for you real quick. I can't reach that at the moment. I feel like I'm missing something. Is Roll20 lagging for anyone else?
It doesn't seem like it is for me.
Hmm.
I can't tell.
Hmm. Yeah, mine's rolling fine.
Okay. A +1 on the longsword.
So,
I'm spelling katana right.
Yeah.
yeah.
And this is for you rolling, you know, double 20s on the persuasion check. But there you are. So you see how it says, wait a second.
You gave me 2 of them.
Yep, I gave you 2. Whoops. Okay. So when you roll it, it has 2 different damage types. So you roll your katana, and it does 2 different damages. The one on the left is for if you're using it one-handed.
Okay.
The number on the right is if you're using it two-handed.
Gotcha. And then, are you gonna get that all connected to my sneak and everything like that? Well,
So your sneak.
oh wait, I already got the sneak button
Yep,
set up. Never
you got
mind.
the sneak button.
Well.
All right. With that, the party is a little richer. And the
Yeah.
town is now free of ghosts.
They're safe now. We saved them. Feels good, guys.
Uh,
We did our part, and we made this place a better place to live. We'll let everybody know when we leave town, too. Be like, hey, man, it's okay to go live there. No more ghosts, thanks to us. See that katana he's got? Yep,
Proof.
Alright,
proof.
but once that's done though, Dross is gonna take some time to actually talk to this guy about the religion because he still wants to know why he recognized. It's like, what did this dude do? Because I can't get his name out of my head now.
what do you mean? What did he do? He took the place of our fallen deity.
Moradin.
Thank you, Moradin.
I know about Moradin, but I didn't know that Moradin had named a successor or that he had died. I don't know. Suppose that makes sense. Probably would have heard about that news somewhere.
Yes, it was around the same time that Mechanus was obliterated.
Now that I didn't know about. To be honest, as somebody who lived there, I don't remember it being obliterated.
It's alright, they brought it back.
Well, obviously, I would assume as much. I guess I just kind of didn't exist for that period of time, but... Alright, well. I guess that makes sense. Alright, thank you then. With that, Dross is going to leave. Now with the newfound realization... Also, Grim, the main reason I was pushing for that is because as the hermit, I need to have some form of like, relevant information. So, now
Grim, why I was talking to that cleric, I wanted to ask him if he knew anything about this book that I have in possession.
Oh boy.
He seems like he would be somebody who would know something about that.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't ask the Death Knight. I was kind of hoping you'd ask the Death Knight.
Ask him what?
We're about to get chased out of town.
No more. He's about to get chased out of town.
They'll brand you a heretic too, because you're
Yeah,
associated.
My buddy Zote the Mighty helped me get this book.
Yeah.
I never helped him in any such way.
Call him out by name. Yeah, Zote the
Actually, hold on,
Mighty.
I did ask him about the book a while ago.
Mark it down, Zote. Let me spell it out for you.
Yeah, Paladin graduating
Yes,
class
and
of.
then here's the thing. I did no such thing. You are a cleric. You should be able to tell if I'm lying or not.
Yeah,
Oh, just-
Zote has no idea the book exists, guys.
Just a FYI, make sure you take out that little black handkerchief he has stuffed in his sleeve and throw it on the ground so you can summon that 1,000-year-old Death Knight that tells him what to do. I mean, what? You so busted.
All right. Where did you
This is, of
find
course,
it?
after he gave me my weapon.
Yeah, right, of course.
Where did you find it?
I got it from a guy in the alleyway. He sold it to me for a couple of gold.
I know a guy.
What was that?
Roll deception.
One sec.
Here's where you would use your.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Inspiration.
use my inspiration on that too.
All right.
To make sure you don't go to jail.
Keep forgetting about inspiration.
24 work, I hope.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Such a hard story to believe, but I trust you. I have a simple request that you give me that book, and you turn away and you don't look back.
Are you gonna use the book for good?
I'm going to lock it away.
That sounds like a good plan. I think I'll go ahead and give you that book.
Thank you. You're making
Can
the
I
right
get in-
choice tonight.
Can I get any kind of reward for it? Because I did pay gold for that.
John's gonna look at him. Are you just trying to leech every coin this man has?
He reaches
And he
out
has
and
children. His children are starving.
He reaches out and he takes the book from you. And he
Yeah.
holds out his other hand and gives you 3 gold.
Oh, no.
You said you purchased it for a few gold in a back alley. This should compensate.
Oh.
That works.
Sleight of hand the book right back from him when he thinks he tucks it away.
You can do it. Use off your inspiration. Try it if you want.
No, he used his inspiration.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
used it.
I
Oh,
use,
damn it.
otherwise, I would think so. I could try it. What's the worst that can happen?
He'd be like, what are you doing? The power is strong in this book. I'm sorry. You don't know what I had to go through to get it here.
This. Oh, Jesus Christ.
How are you gonna?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Heretic!
Well, while you snatch the book, he's rambling on. He says, this book details the method of becoming a lich. It's very dangerous in the wrong hands.
Well, thank you. I've
Yeah.
always wondered what this book was about.
That book that's clearly in your possession still. As we back out the door. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dross is just watching this, looking at this happen. I don't.
Meanwhile, this guy's looking around, like, pulling out his thick-ass glasses.
No,
trying
where
to
did I
write-
put that book so I can lock it away?
I just had that book.
This Dross is just gonna grab a book off a shelf and just hand it to him and walk out the door. It's like, I believe you set it over here. Here you go. Leaves.
Oh my goodness.
Dross immediately walks up, grabs Scales by the shoulder, just looks at him. What the fuck was that?
You know, Zote
I'm
is
gonna,
just
I'm gonna go
around the
grab a
corner,
coffee now, guys.
far enough away to where this is out of earshot, tending to that one grave again.
I love that Zone is always just nearby, but is never quite privy to this stuff happening.
It's like Zote could be right in the same building. No fucking clue.
That was pretty good, though.
It was. I was like, fuck it. What's the worst that can happen?
Surprised no one's come by to ask why this grave is so nicely upkept these past few days.
Now, if he had offered you like a substantial amount, I wouldn't have suggested that. But since he had 3 gold, that's like a slap to the face. You just brought him a great evil and helped secure something, and he's just like, "Oh, here's the money you paid for it." Yeah, no, fuck off.
Yeah.
No, fuck off. I want profit.
Now I might talk to the Death Knight about this shit.
When he's already immortal, technically better than a lich.
Yeah. So there's no reason he's gonna want to use it.
Yeah, he's probably beyond. He's beyond anything that's in that book.
He might offer it just to have it in his collection.
Yeah,
Some
really.
money. Well, you know what? That'd be good to have in my collection. Here's 50 gold.
Now he'll give you like some priceless item as an exchange.
Yeah.
You're gonna leave this town with a +1 katana and something else.
Well, I believe we're setting off north now. After Zote has tended to the graves one last time.
Well, I think he's gonna swing by real quick and ask, whatever the dude's name is, Kale Trick.
I can always do it later. All we gotta do is put that napkin to the ground.
That's true.
Nobody has.
Let's go find like a cage that cannot be broken out of, and we'll throw the handkerchief in there and close the door and lock it, and then he'll poof inside of there and be like, "Damn it!"
Yeah.
We'll trap and we'll poke him with a stick.
It's proven to be more of an asset than just some. Hey.
Oh, but I want to poke him with a stick and laugh at him.
And then have your face in.
Alright, what's going on?
We're gonna find an impenetrable cage that can't be thwarted by magic, and then we're gonna throw the handkerchief in there and slam the door shut. And as soon as it hits the ground, he'll be inside of it. And he won't be able to get out. I'm gonna poke him with a stick.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
Right now, I think that is a terrible idea because he has ranged attacks that can burn through it.
Yeah, but anybody inside the cage can't use magic. It dampens all magic. But it won't hurt the stick. I can poke him with a stick and laugh at him.
Then he takes the stick and rams his sword through you.
I
because
agree with the
his
why.
sword's magical.
I'm just kidding. As soon as you stepped away, you know I had to say something stupid.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I believe we are now heading to Riona to try to track down fallen ally.
I do believe that's what we're moving out to do, but I also think I believe we're running short on time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need to cut this one short because I need to go
We
to
can
bed
at
soon.
least do travel rolls just to make sure nothing.
We will do the travel rolls to the next town.
And if anything is to combat us, well, we'll leave it there.
Well, it's 2 days of travel. Or is it? Yeah. So go ahead and we'll just have you guys roll the travel dice, and we'll either be arriving or we'll be.
I'm gonna do it. Oh no, I've already rolled that today. Never mind, somebody else.
Sorry, you want to roll the travel?
D20. A dice of fate.
Bum, bum, bum.
Play that Conan music.
If you roll it, okay. And now one more d20.
I got it ready if you want it.
Go for it. It's 2 days.
What, the Conan song? Is
Oh,
that what
boy.
you were doing?
All right,
Let's go
guys,
with
we're
9.
gonna stop here. You guys
Lame.
don't make it to the next town.
Lame.
Let's kill him.
Hell.
I got at least 6 more hours in me. Let's go.
Vex, roll a d10.
Uh-oh.
It's a scale roll. Oh, Jesus.
Ooh. Oh no.
Okay. Well, everybody, I'll see everyone next week. Something happens between here and there.
Yes. Good.
Oh, leave us on a cliffhanger. Best way to make sure we all arrive.
Dun dun dun.
I say something's going to happen.
Hopefully not player death, but